interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Welcome to the Global Gang Podcast. I am Alec Hunter, hosting the 5-year anniversary show, joined as always by Anthony Jamo, Teister Daisetsu, and Trevor Isengard.
What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's good?
And for the first time ever, guys, we are inundated with 4 guests, 4 amazing guests. Starting off with our very first ever, ToonRami.
What's good? How's it going?
Or Genro, as the case may be.
Sorry, man. I can't not do it. It's
I know. We are joined by the royalty that is TheMaskedNingen.
Yo, how's it going, everyone? Yo, Grace.
GeneralBardock.
Hey.
And, of course, ProperArtist. You guys know how I feel about this guy.
What's good, fam?
All right. And running things in the background today is our producer, Testoba.
Hi.
Hi.
You won't hear from me.
Okay, so I want to apologize really quick for the technical issues that we've been having to, for the late start and all that. Just we were trying to get in on YouTube. We were trying to get a couple other things set up. Tess, we may have to turn up the audio a little bit. Chat's saying so. I'm not sure. That's fine. Okay. So anyway, but we're going to jump right into this, guys. We got a lot of stuff to cover and not a whole lot of time to do it. So first thing we're going to do, most everybody wants to know how many stones are we going to get. I'm not going to go through this line by line. We are using the Japanese side of the site because all of their stuff is complete. This is not going to be completely accurate to global, but we are looking at a total of around 800 stones for this anniversary.
Jesus.
So, and that's covered.
Just get? Oh.
Yeah, like that's covered through all 3 parts. We get from missions, from story completions, easy A's. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to go over right now. So we're going to jump right over into the countdown. And like I said, guys, there is the global version of this, and this, is being updated as we go. So you guys can keep track of all of the stuff for global specifically on the wiki. But since the Japanese version is complete, we're going to be using the Japanese version for today's preview. So we've got our login bonuses, which you guys know about. It's these guys right here. We get our tickets, we get our stones, all that fun stuff. Let's see here. Then we've got the returning campaign. So this is where you guys want to invite your friends that haven't been playing, get them back. We're looking to try to get 50,000 people, I think, in the next week is how that works. So we want to do that. Got all Dokkan events open, Super Battle Roads open. We're going to have some sales like always. Stamina is down, stamina recovery time is down to 3 minutes. Baba Shop sales and ×4 rank XP. And these were the Japanese countdown screens. That's going to be very similar to the global ones. So that right there covers all of the countdown. Let's move on to part 1. Anybody have anything to say before we move on to part 1?
Nope.
I just kind of thought you were running through everything kind of quickly, so I don't want to...
No. For the countdown, I was, because there's not really a whole lot there. The meat and the potatoes of what we're going to discuss is going to actually be part 1, because the vast majority of everything is set up in part 1 with just a couple additions in part 2 and part 3.
Facts.
So
let's go to part 1.
We are in part 1. There is a video. We're not going to show it because you guys want to watch that when it goes live on your phone. Login bonuses. We will get the new Goku, which I think we're going to talk about. Yep, right here. All right. So we've got, he's a Realm of Gods category key +5, stats 55% when the team includes all 5 super types. Super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy, raises defense for 5 turns. Attack and defense, or passive skill is attack and defense 55%, plus an additional attack 55% with 5 or more key spheres obtained, plus an additional attack 55% when performing a super attack. Link skills are Super Saiyan Warrior Gods, Godly Power, Kamehameha, Shocking Speed, Prepared for Battle. He's on Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Goku's Family, and Kamehameha categories. So just really quickly, let's start with TheMaskedNingen. What do you think of this guy as far as a login gift unit goes?
I mean, I think to be fair, they did the same thing last year with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but it's a shame because the unit is just not good enough to use over the Super Saiyan Blue Gokus that you'll already have. So it's kind of disappointing, to be honest.
All right, and Toon, what do you think about this guy?
Looking at his leader skill, all I can think about is what next year's leader skill is going to be like, because it just keeps getting. I mean, it's not ridiculous yet, but I feel like it's going there because they have to maintain that it's a free-to-play unit, so they have to keep it relatively nerfed. But boosting the leader skill by 1 every single year with or not by 1, but the key by 1 and then the passive by 11 or the percentages by 11, I feel like that's just going to be a fun meme. Honestly, the unit's never going to be used in like main events of any kind. It's just going to be a fun little meme card to have.
All right, and then Bardy G, what are you thinking?
He called him Bardy G.
Hey, I like super attack food. I mean, just kidding. It's probably just gonna stay in the box like a trophy.
whoa.
Probably just stay in the box like a trophy, and then just stay there. That's it.
Settle
Just
down now,
stay
son.
there. Just stay there. That's it. It's 5, dude. It's a gimmick card, bro. They're just trying to put 5 on the card as much times as they can.
I mean, he is kind of a makeshift stacker though, because you can raise defense 5 turns, so you can get a 3rd stack in before the first one starts to wear off. So you could maybe run him on the legendary Goku event, maybe.
I think his stats might be too low.
I mean, yeah, he's obviously not going to do anything. He's an inconsequential unit.
No, I mean,
for
like
that,
his
but,
defense stack would be like he'd probably still get clapped, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean,
because
yeah.
he only gets the extra stacks from those other parts of his passive to attack and not to defense. So and his stats are not going to be super high. So
be a fun challenge trying to get through the LGE with a dead weight, you know.
I'll
my
I'll
God.
await your rainbow showcase of him.
That
then.
sounds like
You
you're
got
gonna
it,
lose
bud.
your hair. You're
You
gonna
got
lose
it,
your
bud.
hair in 5 years.
Use those AGL orbs.
And MaskedNingen, I await you doing a no item super battle road with this guy.
Oh God.
Oh Jesus,
Frick.
no. All
Yes,
right,
he's gonna do it. You know it.
Prop,
Well,
I might.
Any
It's a
thoughts?
pretty good. It's a pretty good unit for like anyone who hasn't really been playing for too long, or people that are just coming in for this anniversary. Because you know how many people just hop in on anniversary and start the game. So I mean, it's a good starter card, just like a lot of those other ones are. It can fill holes for people who might have some stuff to fill in their teams, especially considering the 2 units are on Realm of Gods, correct? And a lot of the units in there fill those spots pretty well. So other than that, I mean, who knows? They might mess around and give these things an easy A one day.
Yeah,
Doubtful,
that-
but
that
Very
is
they
true.
might.
possible.
Very true.
I really
And,
wish
you
they
know-
would make it more support based though.
Also, I'm curious though. This is Super Saiyan Blue Goku. What's the next one gonna be? Kaioken or Ultra Instinct?
Yeah, because everybody thought I had just assumed that the 5-year one was going to be God, and then they'd use Blue for the 6-year, but then they just skipped straight over God to Blue. So
which is pretty much what they did in the show. Let's
Nice.
be honest.
well,
Super
Yeah,
Saiyan
yeah.
5,
You're right.
Super
That's
Saiyan
true.
5 incoming for 6 years for no reason.
Yeah, that movie
Swear
doesn't
to God.
exist.
Could you
All right.
imagine if they did stuff like that, like for real Super Saiyan 5 stuff?
I've seen
Bro,
it.
I
I've
mean-
seen it in fan works
The
before.
fandom would be very happy
Dude,
if they
the
actually
dude who
did
does the
that.
manga is the one who actually created Super Saiyan 5, Toritaru.
Yep.
That's the boy who
Oh,
created Super
right,
Saiyan
right.
5.
in Dragon Ball AF.
Just imagine
Yeah.
that though. You're like a fan, dude, just like making a new form, and then all of a sudden, hey, you want to do the whole series for us? Awesome.
I
Okay.
hate that form though. That Super Saiyan 5 design is atrocious.
Oh my gosh. You
Looks
seen the Super
cool.
Saiyan 10
Come
one where his
on.
hair goes all the way
Yeah, see, that's where I draw the line with particular stuff like that. But 5 was actually pretty cool. Don't be hating.
So we've also got these missions, so you can get your anniversary coins. You can get some tickets here. There are multiple ticket banners. We'll go over them here shortly. Of course, obtaining skill orbs are part of those missions as well. I mean, all of this information is up on the wiki. This blue electrolyte campaign, this is the fuel for the time machine. It's a group thing, so like we'll all have to equip orbs because you want to do it more than 2 million times, or you want to raise your super attack levels more than 10 million times. So this is kind of like global raid, but it's a global raid with missions.
Yeah.
You know,
Community
everybody
mission, yeah.
participates, and you fill the cup. That probably was not
See-
how I should have said that.
Usually
I've heard that. I've actually heard that said before. It's actually not a good analogy.
I'm just saying, if I get the LRs that I want, I'll be pulling my part with putting as many Kais as I can into these cards. So,
Damn straight.
guys, do your part.
I don't know why you're talking about using Kais when all 4 of the new units on the 2 upcoming banners have farmable super attacks.
Correct.
Rose,
still
Rose
come responsibly and
Rose
take those
doesn't.
guys. You're gonna
Well, I
hurt me.
meant the upcoming 2 banners, the dual Dokkan Fest. Rose. No, Rose doesn't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
let's
Watch, I
talk
bet you they'll
about
put one out after.
this guy right here.
Oh, here we go.
So the banner should be dropping Thursday night Pacific time. So if you are in the Eastern time zone, it's going to be Friday morning. Not this coming Friday, I should specify. It's the 9th. The 9th of July is when these should drop. So anyway, we've got our last resort and fusion category key +3 stats 150. On 12 key, he raises his attack by 30% for 99 turns. It causes colossal damage to the enemy. On 18, he raises attack by. Am I on the right one? Yeah, I'm on the right one.
Yeah.
Raises attack by 30% for 99 turns, causes mega colossal damage. Passive skill is attack and defense 70%, key +3 when attacking, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. He has a high chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the 3rd attacker in the turn. He transforms when conditions are met, which are from the 4th turn from the start of the battle. So no choice, it just happens. Saiyan Warrior Race, Fused Fighter, Prepared for Battle, Over in a Flash, Kamehameha, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Categories are Fusion, Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, Movie Heroes, Kamehameha, and Last Resort. Let's start with prop on this one. Actually, I should probably go over here and review this part of him too. Sorry, give me just 1 second. We'll come back to you, prop.
Okay.
So once you get him to transform on the 4th turn, he raises his attack and defense for 1 turn, which is a 30% increase. Causes mega colossal damage on his 12 key. He raises his defense for 1 turn by 30% and causes mega colossal damage on 18 key. Passive skill, attack and defense 77% at the start of turn. Key 5 launches additional attack plus 7% with each attack performed up to 77%. And attacks effective against all types as the 1st or 2nd attacker in the turn. Launches an additional super attack and high chance of evading enemies' attack, including the super attack, as 3rd attacker in a turn. His active skill greatly raises attack temporarily. It causes ultimate damage to the enemy. Can be activated when facing only one enemy whose hit points are 50% or less, starting from the next attacking turn once only. All right, prop. Let's hear it.
I mean, it's a dope ass unit. My only worries is that this
Master of
banner
the
for me,
understatement.
this banner for me is gonna be a needle in a haystack. Because guess who has most of the units on there? And
Yeah.
Oh,
the
that's
other
wild.
banner is the one that I have pretty much no dupes or don't have any of the units. So this
Yeah.
one's gonna be the painful banner that I have to go on. Then again, I'm not surprised. Gogeta tends to be that way for me.
Ouch. Okay. Toon?
That's the exact same situation for me, and I was gonna say the same thing. Out of the 2 units, I've been told that Vegito has the slight advantage, objectively speaking. But as far as like which one I want more, I want Gogeta because Gogeta is just beautiful. And the problem is that basically every single unit on that banner is rainbowed for me. So I'm gonna be probably dealing with a lot of shaftiness going on that banner. But I have a lot more to gain on the Vegeta one, so I just hope I can nano out on this Gogeta side, so I can quickly bounce over to Vegito.
All right. And Bardock, your thoughts on this unit?
Yeah, I think I might have to do like the reverse psychology to Dokkan on this one and like summon on the Vegeta one because I really want Gogeta more, but it seems like whichever unit I go for first gives me the most trouble, and then I go back to the other banner. It's just like, oh, 1 or 2 multis, you got them. And it's like, I just what?
I remember that. I know what that's like.
But yeah, this unit, oh man. Okay, they're both like exceptional, but I'm a Gogeta fanboy, so
Yeah.
all the way.
That is the correct
all the
answer.
way.
That is the correct answer. Yep.
Plus Fusions is like my favorite team. to run from like races and stuff, but bro, there's so many like transformations in it now. You can't even really run it as a speed team like you used to be able to.
All right. And your Grace, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm a huge Bardock fanboy. I'm in the same boat as everybody else, where my everything on the banner pretty much is rainbow for me, apart from him. But I do want him more. I think technically Vegeto's better, but I'm a huge Gogeta fan, and the animations are like literally clips from the movie. So,
Yes.
but I have the opposite luck to Bardock. I always seem to get the first unit that I go for fairly easily, and then the second unit gives me hassle in a Dual Dokkan Fest. So I'm going to go for Gogeta first, hopefully get him, and then I need more of Vegeto's banner. So if I don't get him straight away, it's not as bad, but we will see.
All right, and then you guys have noticed that the panelists and I have been kind of keeping our opinions to ourselves. We haven't really been speaking a whole lot because we're going to be spending the next 4 weeks, 5 weeks going over all this stuff with you guys on a weekly basis. But Trevor,
I want to hear it. What the
Yeah,
heck?
I was just gonna say we need to get Trevor going.
We just shared our secrets. You have to
That's why-
share your secrets.
Someone say something controversial. Get Trevor going.
Man, I wasn't even paying attention. I
that's
was
super
gonna stop
cool
this
ain't
entire
shit.
conversation.
I just wanted to know what you thought about this unit, about the Gogeta.
Oh, I mean, hard skip.
Hard skip. Fair.
But
Okay, Super Boo ain't shit.
in my opinion, he's good. Obviously, I mean, you can't argue he's not good. But I mean, stats, passive, statistically speaking, fantastic. Do we need more Gojis in the game? Hell to the fucking no. We do not. Moving on. He's not my cup of tea. Him or Vegito for that matter. So you can just skip it.
Fair enough. And
Not
then,
summoning on them banners at all.
we'll hear from the other person who's not summoning during the 5-year. Jama, what do you think?
Oh, put me on the spot. Well, of course, as all things, they're both really solid units. Just to kind of go over more Gogeta than Vegito, I have every Gogeta in the game practically rainbowed, except AGL Gogeta. So I don't want another Gogeta, personally. I don't care for another set of these units. Like, they're cool to have. They're good anniversary units. They're busted. They're LRs. There's everything that you want out of those units. But just the timing for me is not theirs. So part of that is why I'm not even summoning on the banner. But if I had to choose which one I would want over the other, it would still be Gogeta, hands down, because I love fusions. It was my first completed category team ever, so that gives it more of a, in-depth feeling, more of emotional for me, because I love that team. It helped me keep playing Dokkan, really. That and Realm of Gods. But so yeah, I mean, I'm still probably going to skip it anyways. Like, whatever stones I have on the side, I'll probably just try my luck at it, because I still need units from both banners. Like, I don't have everything rainbowed. Like, I still want an LR Cell if possible. I still want AGL LR Gohan, but I'm not necessarily summoning on 5-year for the LRs.
Right on. And then Tystra from his vacation abode in Oregon. What do you think?
I'm laying down sideways with my fist on my cheek, all swagalicious. No, for me, I'm the exact opposite of when it comes to Gogeta and Vegito. I want the Vegito more. However, this Gogeta is fantastic. Definitely, if you've been saving your stones, the Gogeta is very good. But from what I've noticed from previous banners is that a lot of the units that are, with Gogeta, except say the LR, which is LR. I think LR sells with this one. We've gotten a lot of Gogeta on the previous banners, so you're gonna see a lot more shafting, I think, in this banner when he comes out than you would in the Vegito banner. That being said, that doesn't tell me, not to summon for Gogeta, because this card is ridiculously good. Ridiculous.
Right on. And then, I have nothing else to add that these guys haven't already said. This guy's awesome. I love the fact that he is useful no matter what slot you put him in. He has some effect, like some additional thing that he does, and I think that's just good unit design, especially for anniversary units.
Mm-hmm.
Just curious to the individuals who are not going to be summoning. Is this at all influenced by the fact that there's some other craziness heading towards global after stuff that happened on JP? Does it have anything to do with that, or is it
No.
just like
Trevor's been skipping
Um,
since what Boo and Gotenks got announced, right? That's when you
Well,
said you were
I
skipping
mean-
5-year.
Oh, yeah, because okay, so initially I was gonna skip for Beerus because I need cooler, and then they were all like, no, and I was like, oh, okay. So then Boo came out, and I was like, oh shit, that's my boy. So of course I'm skipping because I want to save my stones for Boo. Obviously, I mean that banner, in my opinion, is way better than both of these combined. In my opinion, there's more value
What?
in those two banners than in this one. For me. For me.
For your box
For me.
specifically, yeah.
I like Majin Saga, so no one in this category, no one on these banners are Majin Saga. So get out of here.
I've been holding my breath this whole time. How dare you guys?
I knew as soon as I said these guys were skipping the banner, people were gonna start flipping out.
You should have heard how loud my first gasp was when my mic was muted. Oh my lord! You thought I was like Kirby or something.
Oh,
I see what you did there.
JMO, your reason is just because you're not hype. You're kind of sick of
Yeah.
the fusions and the Potara stuff
And-
being.
That's what hurts me the most because like I love fusions, like I love running the category. It's just that I can't get into the units. Like they're really cool. I like the idea, the animation stripped from like the movie and stuff, and same with Vegito being stripped from the anime. Like it's all really good units. They're very nicely done. They're equipped with really good stats. They have really good, skills to go with it. It's just I don't have hype for them. Like I've built my favorite fusions team that I've wanted, so I don't necessarily care for another Gogeta, to try to throw in the team. Given that it's an LR, it's already busted as is. But I feel like with anniversary units or just like in general, like new units like this, they're always just more busted than the last ones, and I kind of miss not having an event to challenge me other than things like LGE and Super Battle Road or Battlefield or Ultimate Clash, as I try to call it more than Battlefield these days. But having Gogeta and Vegito is just kind of like cheating the game in a way, just because of how versatile they are and just how remotely good they are. And
That's true.
It's not that I hate the anniversary or anything like that. Like I'm excited for the anniversary. I'm just not as hyped for the main units. That's kind of
Yeah,
just where I
true.
sit on the whole idea.
Yeah, I'm with JMO on that. I really am excited about the 5-year as a whole, but for other reasons. Like I want the free-to-play units we're going to talk about. I want Kid Broly more than almost any unit ever. Because then he'll complete my full Broly team, and I'm making a video on that, and that's going to be awesome.
But we can almost make a full Gogeta team.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I already run Veku, so
Right.
keep in mind, I think I actually rainbowed like every Super Strike in the game. So if I wanted
dude.
like a fusions unit, like I would just troll and just take like fat tanks and skinny tanks.
If only I had the orbs.
Yeah, I was gonna say
you
that's
wanna- you
impressive.
wanna borrow some
You did
orbs,
all
guys?
the super strikes. You rainbowed all of
Yeah,
them.
I did actually.
Respect, dude. I'm still working my way through that.
But
Yeah, I
we're
didn't
gonna
even
move
do
on
it,
to
and I was
Vegito here,
using
guys.
them.
Yeah, sorry. Move on.
Sorry, I'm just gonna I'm trying to keep it, the flow going here. So Vegito is a tech unit. He's Last Resort and Patara category key 3 stats 150. He 12 key raises attack. I'm guessing by 30%. Yeah, 30%. Causes colossal damage to the enemy. 18 key raises attack by 30%. Causes mega colossal. Passive skill attack and defense 70%. Key +3 when attacking, and launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack. High chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, as the third attacker in the turn. He transforms on the fourth turn, just like Gogeta does. Link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, Brainiacs, Power Bestowed by God, Over in a Flash, Fused Fighter, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Categories are Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, and Last Resort. When he transforms on that fourth turn, his super attack becomes on 12 key, raises attack and defense for 1 turn. I'm imagining that is 30%. And causes damage or causes colossal damage to enemy. Then he raises his defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal on the 18 key. Passive is attack and defense 77% at the start of turn. Key +2 launches additional super attack, plus an additional key +1 and attack and defense +7. With each attack performed, key up to +5 and attack and defense up to +77% as the first or second attacker in the turn, and launches an additional super attack and high chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, as the third attacker in the turn. Active skill greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, can be activated when facing only one enemy whose hit points are 50% or less, starting from the next attacking turn once only. He swaps out to Super Saiyan and Kamehameha. He has Power Bestowed by God, Over the Flash, Fuse Fighter, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Categories do not change. GeneralBardock, how you feeling about this guy in comparison to Gogeta?
I feel that this guy is a total skip. Just kidding. No. Let's be real though. Let's be real for a second about the fusions. Earrings are really weak compared to Gogeta. But yeah, I'll probably summon for this guy. I don't know how deep though. I'm gonna go for Gogeta more. So I'm gonna try to get Gogeta. Vegito, I'm kind of might just give up on, honestly.
Last Resort, isn't Last Resort like one of the most OP categories right now in the meta?
Unfortunately, yeah.
So I think for that reason alone, I got to go for this guy more, because I need to be relevant. I need to be relevant for the content.
Well, they're both Last Resort.
Yeah, I would say they're both the leaders of Last Resort.
Yeah, but having both, like, that's
really improves the team. But really, what you want from that is you want to run a transformation boost team with Cooler as your lead, and I know you can do that.
You said that on purpose. You said that on purpose.
That's what I'm gonna be doing.
I am not doing that. My mama taught me better. I'm not doing that on this podcast.
You just reminded everyone in the chat right now, for those who are watching and all the panelists, exactly why I'm not summoning on 5-year. Because for one, I have, like, none of the fucking units for transformation boost.
I will not do it, Alec. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Actually, I brought that up because I think I was watching one of Ningen's videos where he talked about how good they are on transformation boost, or how.
Oh, was that after? Was that after we collabed?
Was
and
that
then he
toxic video I did? That was
yeah,
it
you know, I still haven't got back at you for that. Thank you.
I mean, I don't understand what the problem is. I got Cooler.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
I win 350 stones on both him and Bardock. Like,
I got him
wasted
on
700
ticket.
stones before anniversary, because I was like, okay, you know what? I'm probably not going to summon on 5-year. 350 stones later down the drain, I did not get Cooler.
It's okay, Toon. We didn't need Cooler anyways. We beat the LGE without him.
I'm pretty sure Cooler was a one and done for me.
Nice.
I got-
Took me
I- I-
1,000
I-
stones
I-
to get
I-
one copy of him.
So,
I used the ticket and I was so happy.
TheMaskedNingen, how do you feel about Vegito in comparison to Gogeta?
Yeah, I mean, they are very, very similar, so it's you can't really say one is good and not the other. But because, like I said, I think when people ran the numbers, Vegito's technically slightly better than Gogeta, but I've always preferred Gogeta to Vegito, so I'm kind of biased. But yeah, technically Vegito is better, I believe.
The thing that I like about Vegito, not to cut off any of the other guests or anything, but I feel like what most people may not really touch on, maybe Toon and Proper or Bardock would, the category differences between Vegito and Gogeta. Vegito's arguably got the better categories, at least in my opinion, just reading between the two.
I mean, Patara is better than Fusions.
Hell
Yes,
yeah.
if you ask me. It's got way more
It is.
team like synergy. It's
Yeah,
got
you have
better
like
team options.
You have transformation boost like Future Saga. There's just so much more that it has, like, in terms of popular teams that are really, really good right now in comparison to what Gogeta has.
Yeah, for me, I
Or-
think it's Time Travelers that really
Yeah.
sells
Yeah,
it for me.
Time
because
I was gonna say, 'cause
I love
Time-
Time Travelers.
Time Travelers has the potential to be one of the best teams in the game once we start getting Heroes Dokkan Fest units and stuff, because every single Heroes card is on Time Travelers. So that team is going to be insane at some point in the future.
Right.
Just wait though, because this Protara has more EZAs than Fusions does. So let's see what Int Gogeta EZAs into. Oh man.
That's, yeah. the 120s are coming, and the one who needs it the most is getting it first, and that's Super Saiyan 3
Yes.
World.
Started on
So I'm
that.
very excited about
I
that.
can't
I'm
wait.
so happy about that.
But any other thoughts on the unit itself before I move on, guys?
You gotta ask
Anybody?
Proper.
Proper has temporarily left the building.
Oh.
He will be back.
He will be back. He had to take care of something really quick.
Oh, okay.
Way to check the chat, bro.
Sorry.
Way to be involved, man.
Grinding this bald guy on Dokkan right now.
So
Rude.
I'm also
along-
farming bald guy.
along with the 2 new units, the 2 new LRs, we're getting 2 new joint forces units. And these are kind of neat units. He actually starts off as a Trunks, awakens into Trunks in Mai, which means his base form is farmable for a super attack. So they are joint forces, Ki plus 3 stats 120, or agility type Ki plus 3 stats 70%. Greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to the enemy. Attack and defense, or passive skill is attack and defense plus 100%. Ki plus 3 plus an additional attack and defense 100% when there's an ally whose name includes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan on the team. Plus an additional attack plus 100% when there is a future saga category enemy, plus an additional Ki plus 3 attack 100%, and performs a critical hit when there is an enemy whose name includes Zamasu or Goku Black. Is it just me, or is there just a bunch of conditions on this card?
Sorry, I missed some of that. Can you read all that again, please?
No.
Hey, you also forgot when you flip the card over, it says you have to flip a coin.
and then it's like what is that confetti card from Magic? You like tear it up, you throw it up in the air, and whatever.
Oh
it
my
touches kills
gosh.
it.
Do you remember the card where you had to send your friend to go to KFC if they lost the dice roll?
Dude, those unhinged cards were stupid.
Hey, that's the best set in Magic.
I know.
Yeah,
Unglued. Unglued was the only set I ever bought a box
So
of.
good.
Anyway, off topic.
Oh,
Active skill, Evil Containment Wave. Raises attack by 628% temporarily and performs a critical hit. Stuns enemy and halves the own defense within the same turn. Can be activated when your team has an ally whose name includes Trunks Teen Future, Trunks Future, or My Future, attacking in the same turn, self-excluded. Starting from the 3rd turn, from the start of battle, once only. Take a deep breath.
This is not a knock on you. I'm just asking in general. Doesn't it seem like it gets more confusing when you hear someone read the freaking passive and the
It
active
does.
skill?
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Like
I mean, I
so
could read it
now I
myself
don't
like
even
3
know what
times.
this does anymore.
Link's skills are Brainiac's Cold Judgment, Courage, Dismal Future, Prepared for Battle, Solid Support. Oh, right, they changed names of key links. Fierce Battle, and then categories of Future Saga, Time Traveler, Joint Forces, Last Resort, and Revenge. So Solid Support, I believe, used to be Rival Duo.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Why did they
so
change it?
Because
They just, in this most recent update, they changed several names of Link skills, and I don't know why.
Rival Duo made sense. I don't know why they did that. They should have just got rid of
they're
old
willing to
Links.
change link skill names, but they're not willing to change their garbage category names.
They're just
Yeah,
not
they're-
willing to
they're-
change garbage
yeah,
What are
categories.
you
Or
talking
make
about?
new
None of the
links.
categories have garbage names.
I'm
what?
assuming you're joking.
No, the names aren't garbage necessarily. It's just the implementation of the abstract idea they put behind some of these names that are garbage.
You're trying to tell me Inhuman Deed is a good name for a category. You must be joking.
Yeah? What are you talking about? They're committed in human deeds. It's perfect.
Inhuman deeds,
How is
bad
that?
bag.
How is-
they're cheap.
I'm not-
You really make me like stress the whole trying to stay, on the center there and not really lean one way or the other. I fucking
Sounds
hate
like an
human
AC/DC
beings.
Just
song.
let loose, man. Alec, let loose. You're human. Just let loose, man. Give it to him.
But no, I am lying. Some of them are absolutely awful.
Oh, thank God.
No, they are absolutely.
Sometimes I can't tell with this guy.
Some of them I
It's-
think are okay, but some of the more recent ones have been pretty bad.
Inhuman Deeds to me is probably the worst one.
Yes, because Diabolical Villains is actually a cool category name, and then
Or what was it in French? It's something like diabolical and without mercy or something like that.
yeah,
Like it's a mouthful when you
long-ass name.
translate it to English, but it sounds really badass in French.
I gotta say this because this was hilarious. A couple days ago, I was on my Discord voice chat, and some people were saying if you go to DBZ space, you go to the JP side, and you scroll all the way down in the category section. If you use the translate function on the DBZ space itself, it translates. I think in Human Deeds, it translates it to ridiculous or disappointed. That's not even a joke because I did it myself, and for me it showed up as ridiculous.
Well,
Let's be real,
looking at the character list from that category, it definitely checks out.
Oh,
Peppy
Oh,
Girls isn't really a cool
Post-burn.
name either.
No,
Hey. Let's
Like,
the
let's
category is good, but the name of the category is kind of dumb. I mean, like
We get no cheerleaders in
Sensei
Dragon
Al
Ball.
would be cool as a name.
Let's
Not
Someone
not
make
attack
special
the
pose
FUPA
with like a
generation,
decent
please.
category.
Sorry, what was that? Ty?
Exploding rage.
A lot of my FUPA girls are there, and I'd rather not.
Oh,
I'd rather
jeez.
not start.
We
start
dude, we
grading
have
too much.
rival duos right here. We have Bardock and Tystra, and then we have Ningen and Toon. It's easy.
All
All right, you ready?
so-
You ready, Testra?
Oh no, don't do it.
We're gonna do it right now. Who can go higher pitch with the dudes? You start it.
God.
oh my god.
No.
Oh,
you,
that-
that's,
You can do it
Sorry.
too? Oh, come on.
that's like a wet noodle fart. You can't
That-
do that.
Both of those just hurt. Let's move on.
Yes.
Anyway,
I like it.
so Toon, what do you got for thoughts on Trunks and Mai?
It's another Master Roshi Mafuba thing. So, yay! We have another. Actually, you know what? I've never tried it. Have you guys ever tried nuking with these units? Well, not this one. We don't have it yet. But
yeah,
I mean,
I've tried
Master
Master
Roshi.
Roshi on the punching bag. He's alright.
Yeah. So this just adds another unit to that whole mix of trying to do the punching bag event with this evil containment wave shenanigans.
I mean, you can't though.
Yeah, you can't.
Can't with, I have a Rainbow Roshi. Only it's like 40. I've only gotten.
Oh yeah, you can with this guy. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, because you can't. You have to have like the right team set up, and well, I guess you could because it is on the third turn of battle that you could do it, right?
No, it
No,
doesn't
you
work.
only get
You only
two
have two
turns,
turns.
don't you?
You only have 2 turns. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
right.
take that back. But yeah, I mean, it's expect to see 3 more versions of this in the future, and this is just the second one. So yeah, I like
Fair
it.
enough.
It just makes Future Saga more interesting. Future Saga was always a weak spot for me, so I fully expect to rainbow this guy.
And
You
upon his
right-
return, Prop, what do you think about Trunks and Mai?
Looks pretty cool. I actually don't know too much about this card because I've just kind of sort of been looking to see what they do for myself once Anniversary pops up. I don't know if I'll be using them in my teams considering they're already kind of stacked as they are, but not too bad options for stuff if I need some shit that I'm missing or what's the other one? Battlefield? Good for that. Gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
definitely good for that, especially if Jiren pops up as STR somewhere down the line. Again.
I mean,
And,
they give themselves 400% attack.
it's an insane amount
That's
that they give
nuts,
themselves.
dude. Like that's better than literally any unit in the entire game. Does not give you 400% attack.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
So imagine
They're
that you're
ridiculous.
under all of the right conditions to get this 400% attack.
And actually, it's more than 400 because it's plus an additional. So
yeah,
it's
it's
way
yeah.
more than that.
Except for they didn't do that at the bottom to tell us what it actually was.
No,
I would really be interested in once you throw in the 628% attack, what the actual attack percentage increase is. It's
Yeah.
probably close,
I can
probably
math that
close
for
to
each
like
one.
900.
I mean, it's not a simple 1-to-1 stack. You don't just
Yeah,
No,
because
you
of
don't
the
just add
plus an
everything up.
additional.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Hold on. I got
either
you.
way,
100. Then you add another 100. That's
The
okay.
1 plus 1
And now
equals
you
20.
do another. You do 100% of that, so that's plus 200. And then you do 100% of that, which is plus 400. Then you do 100% of that, which is plus 800.
and then 628% of that.
So that's they get before their buff, they get 1600% attack and defense.
And the
Or
links.
attack, I mean, just attack. So and yeah, that's not including supports, leader skills,
Sports leaders, links,
links, nothing.
stacking.
2 plus 2 is 4. Minus
Alright.
1, that's the quick math.
How much is
Crazy.
greatly raised? Is it like 30%?
Greatly
Should be
raises attack
50.
and defense is 50%.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyway, this unit is insane. It's going to be able to hit some decent numbers for a unit that is not an LR. But Bardock, what do you think about them before we?
They always make these like cool, like non-LR versions of the duo cards, but why don't they make it so they're like the best linking buddy with the LRs to kind of make them more viable? Because let's be real, Trunks and Maya is kind of the LRs kind of like B tier, and if they get a really good linking buddy like this next to him, it could possibly bring them up to A tier. But they always like ruin it. You know what I mean? Like it's either one or the other, buddy. So yeah.
And then
But yeah, their thing is the attack monster. That's about it. You guys already said that.
TheMaskedNingen, any last thoughts before we move on from this guy?
No, it's just the same. Like they're obviously going to be able to hit super hard under the right conditions. So it'll be a fun unit to use against certain like any events where you know you're going up against enemies where you can activate all those conditions. It'll be fun to use them. But like Prop said, I like the teams of like Future or Time Travelers for me are so good I probably wouldn't use them most of the time. But they're definitely going to be something fun. I like the fact that both the banners have new units that are pretty interesting. So I think they're quite cool.
So which one of you crazy video making people are going to do the video where you take this Trunks and Mai and do a full attack like test against that Zamasu that can't be killed?
Oh, that'd be cool.
I mean, I'm sure all of us will do a video of them against a Goku Black or Zamasu at some point because we got to see those big numbers.
No,
Isn't
it's
he tech though?
Strength?
it's yeah, it's agile and strength in that event.
Yeah, it's the agility Goku Black.
I almost did that once with Go Bros. I almost killed him once with Go Bros for a video, but I couldn't do it. Like he had 1 HP left. I was so pissed.
All right, so we're gonna move on to probably the unit I'm most excited for outside of the LRs.
Same.
So Bardock and Gine, and the reason I'm excited is because it's Gine. We don't have one, and we need one. We also need a standalone one, so let's just keep that in mind.
We need a what?
A standalone Gine.
Oh
just
yeah,
by
yeah,
herself.
for sure.
Pepe Gal's
So,
lead.
Movie Heroes category key 3, stats 120, or strength type key 3 and stats 70. Final Spirit Cannon is their super attack, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to the enemy. And this is very similar to the Trunks and Mai where they have segmented crazy passive here. So attack and defense 100%. Key +3 plus an additional attack and defense plus 100% when there's an ally whose name includes Goku on the team, Captain Ginyu and Junior excluded. Plus an additional attack plus 100% when there's a movie boss category enemy, plus an additional key +3, and attack 100% and performs a critical hit when there's an enemy whose name includes Frieza, soldier excluded. Gine's support active skill is removes all allies' status effects and all allies attack plus 22% for 2 turns. Can be activated when hit points are 80% or less starting for the 4th turn for the start of battle. Link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Cold Judgment, Prepared for Battle, Experienced Fighters, Fierce Battle. Categories are Pure Saiyans, Join Forces, Movie Heroes, and Goku's Family. Let's throw this one to Prop to start off. Thoughts on this unit?
It's probably gonna be about the same thing, except for this one, because you can buff like 1 turn and then it lasts for 2 turns, right? Kind of like the pan thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. The
you
attack,
can pop
the
it and then-
additional attack plus 22% will carry over to the
Yeah.
next turn. Yes.
So that's gonna come in handy for some events at the very end, I feel like. Just running random stuff. Again, like it's not gonna be something I'm gonna use religiously on my team for everything, but it's a nice gap to fill if I need something or if I'm trying to experiment with something or SBR maybe. It might be real nice to throw that in there for something. That's pretty much how I see these 2 units. I'm not gonna use them super tough, but they're gonna be real nice additions come in clutch if I need some additional options.
Absolutely. GeneralBardock?
Oh my lord. My wifey looking so good. Tystra, how dare you? Don't you dare talk about my wife, Fupa. How dare you? I was kidding. No, this is like a no item man's dream card right here because it's like a Sensu beam with an attack buff built into the active skill. It's so nice, dude. Removes all ally status effects. Bro. Awesome. You know how good that would be in Super Battle Road. That would for all the categories it's in, it's probably gonna make it so you can do a no item run. Easy.
Well, I mean, removing all status effects doesn't really do anything though.
Yeah,
Not
like
not in
that.
Super Battle
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, it
That-
doesn't
it-
give you. It doesn't
They,
heal
they
you.
don't lower your attack. I know they lower your attacks and defense.
Well,
so,
okay, yeah, that
Yeah.
is true.
Yeah.
You can get rid of the debuffs on your characters, or if you're in a situation, I know it probably doesn't happen in Super Battle Road. I can't think of it off the top
Yeah,
of my head.
Super
where you
Battle
get
Road, it
locked
doesn't.
in.
Yeah.
You
It
know,
would be
that's-
like like Android 13's event. He hits you one time on a super, and then your defense is basically garbage after that.
Yep.
Like he hits you hard after that. Like normals are killing you. This would negate that. So that he'd hit
it's
you.
a
and then
very
reset.
unique active skill, and situations where you actually have to really remove an ally status effect. It would probably be something like virtual ultimate clash. Like I was just doing that this morning, where I had to do the 3 fights right to get the bonus.
Right.
It I just remembered the Demon King Piccolo fight. He randomly seals one of your guys,
Yep.
and since you have no items, something like this would come in handy in those types of situations.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
Bobbity too.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
you can
and
turn
actually,
off
you
the
know what?
melee
On-
attack thing.
On Bobbity, are you sealed the entire time? Are you
Yep.
perpetually
Yeah.
sealed?
Oh yeah.
So then, could
And
you
he has
technically
cancer
break
tiny,
that?
too.
Could you break that and just destroy
Yeah,
him
it's-
with a bunch of supers?
Probably. Maybe
for
just for
2
one
turns,
turn.
right?
Oh, 2 turns. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 turns you would wreck his. He has like.
Well, no, I think he
Red-
puts it on you every start of every turn.
Yeah. So this doesn't
So-
keep you immune. So if anything, I heard a no in there, so I'm not sure. But if anything, this will purify you for 1 turn, and you could do it.
Well, yeah.
But then
one
after
turn.
that, it's
One
gonna
turn-
reactivate.
I mean, 1 turn's all you
One turn's
need.
all you need for Bobbity.
He
True.
has like no health.
One turn with
Yeah.
super attacks is all you need.
He's
And
like,
Bobbity is definitely one of those situations where you could end up getting to the 4th turn to actually use it because he keeps you from super attacking. So that's a
Yeah.
very good point right there.
Can I
Alright.
can I also just point out, Alec,
No.
if you could you zoom in on the art?
No.
Like, please, just look how wholesome that image is. Just look at it.
Yeah, there's
Look
just
how
at that.
happy we were.
That-
Look how
look at-
happy we were. We
Look
were
at
so
how
happy.
wholesome that is.
You don't
She's
you don't
crying.
seem very happy
We're
there,
so
bro.
happy
How
Gide
is
is
that
fucking
wholesome?
crying.
Yeah, she's sad as shit.
You could
Like,
you could
she-
see how much they care for Goku. And
No, it's
that's
like
what
when you
I
send
love.
your kid off to college.
There
Yeah,
was so much
exactly.
hope here because you're like, all right, I'm scared that he's going, but he's gonna be good. He's gonna be better than he
Is
is
there-
here, and then you get blown up.
Is there a camera on the Saiyan pod? Is that how they're looking at them like that?
I mean, I would I think that would
Yeah.
explain the like movement lines. You know,
Yeah.
like
That's how the tracking device works. It's got
Okay.
it's got a webcam built in.
it's
It's like
And
it's
now
like a
they-
Tesla mobile.
Not only that, but this art, in my opinion, outside of it not being like, the LR type of art, this would be a good LR card, in my opinion. Like, just the look of it. You just look at it and it's just like, oh, this is awesome. Like, this is out of. It's very sad, but at the same time, like.
I think
it's
this would
one
be
of
You know
the
what's
best
kinda
artworks
weird,
I've
though?
ever seen.
Those little like. You know what's weird though?
Ooh,
Like
forgotten.
they're both floating in the air, and there's like an invisible shadow below them that's like floating on nothing. That's so
you guys
weird.
are really breaking down this art.
Where is the ground? Why is the ground
Yeah.
so much lower than them? Like those pillars are supposed to be like.
Right. Why
way
is the
taller
ground
than-
made out of stars?
That's what I'm saying.
There you go. All right, so let's move on to the actual banners themselves. We've talked about the 4 major units. Let's take a look at this is Gogeta, right? Yes, Gogeta's
Yeah.
banner. I'm always gonna do that, guys. I'm always gonna screw them up.
No, it's Vegeta.
Oh, public service announcement about the Gogeta and the fake Gogeta SSRs. You should let people know.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, right? You're.
Don't
Oh, I
feed in
forgot
the
all
wrong
about that.
ones.
Oh,
There is bound to be at least like 3 people super pissed off. Yeah.
like
Okay.
the tech Broly's. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let me pull up Gogeta.
People are about to be really mad.
Oh wait, right, farming. Right here.
Because you guys are about to get.
So look at that,
welcomed.
and then look at that.
Look at their thumb, like the mini versions. One is showing their teeth, one is not. Like this is.
That's the only difference. So
Yeah,
be
it's
very, very
huge.
careful when you start feeding in for super attack, guys.
Yeah, if you pull
Yo,
that LR
Red.
Gogeta, you need to lock him immediately.
So just make sure that if it's showing teeth, you lock it down.
Lock
I don't know.
that
There was a
boy.
dirty joke in there somewhere, but I lost it.
Lock it down, boys.
Lock them down.
All right, so we've got 3 LRs on this banner because we've got Cell, We've got the 3-year
Gogeta.
Gogeta. Thank you. We got movie Gogeta. We got movie Broly. We've got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. We've got Omega, the other Gogeta, and Janemba. Janemba is such a good card.
Mm-hmm.
So overall value statement on this banner. Let's start with JMO.
All right, so obviously Gogeta Fest over here. Also want to point out that the other Gogeta, the SSR that's free to play, is also called Last Resort, which is kind of weird.
Is it really?
Given that, yeah, it is. But yeah, this is like literally the Gogeta banner, minus you know, the fact that it has other things in it like Omega Shenron and Janemba, which I like that they added Janemba. I personally, I would have removed Strength Omega for Strength Janemba, just personally, because I don't necessarily see how Omega fits in the.
It's
in
because
That's for Gogeta.
he's the antithesis
Well,
to the Super
yeah.
Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
But
is all about
overall-
Gogeta and people he beat up, but I don't
Yeah.
understand myself here.
I was just gonna say
Yeah,
it's literally
like-
Gogeta people that have fought Gogeta and then randomly sell.
Mhm.
Because they need
But
to
I-
bring him back.
But I do like that they did bring Cell back because him and Gohan really haven't been around like since their release. So
It's their first
Like
time back,
last year.
isn't it?
I believe so. So it's nice. Like I guess for me, the only things that are necessary, like I'm surprisingly enough, I didn't even really put my input in this when we were talking about the Bardock and Gine and Trunks and Mai. I'm actually more hyped for Bardock and Gine than I was for the LRs. Not because like they're not obviously they're not better than the LRs, but I just like the ideal of finally having kind of like what Alex says, having a Gine as a part of a card in Dokkan. And that's kind of what I've always been talking about, like every podcast that I'm actually featured on. Is I want something new, like characters who go under the radar or not, or get overlooked because they're not popular, like Garlic Jr. and the Spice Boys, and
Thank
having like
you.
a Dead Zone super attack or something unique, like
Dr. Wheelo.
Oh God, not
Now we
Like-
can actually make a Goku family team, like
Yeah,
a real.
like the Bardock and Gine really do complete that, like having a Goku's family that incorporates everybody in relations to Goku. But
can make
overall,
a-
the banner's really good.
Can make a what? 4-generation Goku family team now?
And Grandpa Gohan.
But I,
I mean,
like it. I like it.
That's cool.
Like there's EZA potential in here. Obviously with the Gogeta and the in Gogeta. Excuse me. Let me, get technical there. The Omega Shenron and the Janemba. So really good value overall. Like the banners are good. Just maybe for those, I guess Toon is in that situation where most of these units, or if not all, are rainbowed. So it's kind of just where I stand. Like both banners are really good. Like arguably so.
Keeping in mind that there are a lot of players that don't have every single unit rainbowed, or
Yeah,
the majority of the units
course.
rainbowed. Let's hear value statement from Bardock,
Yeah. All right. So
because you're in the same
Actually-
boat, right? You have a lot of these units.
the only
Set
ones
up.
that I actually have rainbowed on this is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Omega Shenron. I think actually he might need one dupe. Gogeta is definitely rainbowed. Janemba's rainbowed, and I don't even have a dupe for Blue Gogeta. I have one dupe for LR Gogeta, and I don't have a dupe for Cell, and I do have one dupe for Broly. So this banner actually has a lot of worth for me. It was not too bad.
Right. Ningen, all in all, this banner's value for you, you think, overall?
For me, it's not got the best value, so I didn't actually ever pull Cell, so I'm still after trying to get him. But I literally need like one copy of Broly and 2 copies of the LR Gogeta, and then that's everything on the banner rainbow for me. So it's a very, very not worthy banner for me.
And then Prop, how about you?
It's not really a worthy banner for me because when Gogeta first came out, I got him to 89% accidentally.
Accidentally.
Yeah, accidentally. He kept popping up. He kept popping up.
That's not accident. That's luck, bro.
I mean, but I'll say it like this: it's accident because before then I could never pull Gogetas at all. So I mean, like in any banner he pops up in, I could never get him until like way after the fact. That was the first time that I'd ever gotten that many. So Broly only needs one dupe. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta been rainbowed. Blue Gogeta already rainbowed. I don't have the physical LR. I already have Int Cell. Again, I only have one copy of Int Super Gogeta. Again, my luck with them is trash. Janemba is rainbowed, and I believe I only need like one or two dupes in STR Omega. So really, it's a real bad needle in a haystack banner for me. But for new players, it's pretty good. Fusion, it's a pretty good fusion team you can make with this.
Right.
And I gotta amend my previous statement. I thought that I had all these units rainbow. I actually don't, but I have close to half, which to me is still bad, because anything close to half when it comes to featured banners, if my units are rainbowed at half, like 50% of them, that's just a problem for me. So my rainbowed units are the Gogeta, the Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, the Int Gogeta, and then I've got Janemba almost rainbowed. So everybody else, I have something to gain a little bit, but not very much on the Omega Shenron. So basically the LRs and then the new guys.
Also,
So-
guys.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, so let's say Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is bound to get an LR too, so it's worth saving dupes of him.
True.
That's a good point there as well. So anyway, so overall, like for the average player, I mean, we've all stated kind of sort of, you know, how this works for us. As far, well, for you guys, I'll go over the banners later during other shows. But as just for like general players in general, for like people who don't have everything rainbowed, this is a solid banner, right? Like you guys would say there's a lot of value in this banner.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Right. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure that this next banner shits all over the other one.
I wonder what you're talking about.
So
Oh, this one.
I'm pretty sure this banner just completely decimates the other one as far
But
as
it
value
has
is concerned.
Two more SSRs.
Well, there is that, but also it's because of Gohan.
I have a lot to
Yeah.
gain from this one, even with the double extra, like the two more
Same.
SSRs. I still have so much to gain from this.
I could do without
Oh.
the Super Boo.
Did you say Gohan? I thought you meant Boo. Because Boo's the real reason you said that.
Yeah, I could definitely do with Boo not being on the banner, but
And
We
then
demand the goat, okay?
just really quickly to address this, even though I don't think anybody in this voice chat believes this, but for people in chat who might, Cooler will not be replacing Boo on this banner. It is not going to happen.
Dude, if he
He
did,
better.
I'm in
He did
denial.
it.
I still think it will. Okay, just
It
let me have
absolutely
this.
won't.
Let me have this.
Okay, I will let you dream, but the fact is that they have never changed an anniversary banner.
They've also never had a category called Inhuman Deeds, so I think it's
And they-
possible.
They go learn.
Anything is possible. I will give you that too, and I will not piss all over your dreams. I promise. Cooler's
Well,
not going to be on the banner.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Gohan not having any relation to Vegito, Cooler would have no relation to Vegito in any way, shape, or form. So unfortunately, as much as I would love for that to happen, it's not going to be the case.
But
I'm
also,
Sorry, Toon, I love you.
the combination of Trunks and Zamasu has some real value on here as well. Just because
Yeah.
you can put them in a place where they can lead full super or full extreme teams. So variety as far as leader skill goes. I think that there's just significantly better units, a better
Yeah.
collection of units on this banner than there is on the other one.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, you have like Tech Trunks there, AGL Zamasu. That's literally where you just need to stop. I mean, if you want to, be that guy and be like, oh, well, it also does have Easy A Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, by the way, and there you go.
Well,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
oh, go ahead.
I'm skipping, but this is still better, in literally almost every single way.
Are you seriously gonna skip this banner? Don't you need this Boo?
No, I have him.
Oh, you
I
have
need
him.
him.
All right.
I need him.
I don't need him
Yeah,
rated.
If he's
but-
going into the banner for one unit, this is
But-
mathematically worse.
No,
So-
okay. Here's what I'll
Yeah.
throw out too. I don't chase dupes either. Like
They just happen.
that's not a common thing. I think that's the dumbest shit
Smart
anyone in the
man.
entire world can do. Like, what? Just
Well,
get
Set
him and
yourself
move the
up
fuck
for
on.
like disappointment later on when you're playing. Just let it happen.
No,
and
I
have
mean,
this price
I
just fall
think
in your
that
lap.
you can literally do any event in the game, period. No LRs, no dupes. Done.
Oh yeah, no. The game is
So-
easy. You can beat the entire game free to play, except for things like. Wait,
Super
hold on.
Battle Road.
Yeah,
Nope,
Super Battle
LG.
Road.
Almost
LGE
almost
missions.
every stage of Super Battle Road, regular Super Battle Road can be beaten free to play. Almost every stage.
Almost.
Trevor is a gotcha game developer's worst nightmare. He's got
Logic.
logic behind his reasoning, especially when it comes to dupes and stuff. That's like a gotcha game's worst nightmare
See,
right there.
you know, I feel like I'm a Gacha Game's best friend because I'm the guy who will summon on the banner nobody else wants. That's me. Like if you make a banner and all it was on it was Boo. That's it. Just Boo. It was like Boo and Baby. Like that's it. And everyone will be like, ew, a Dokkan Fest Boo again?
It's
I'd be
Boo,
like-
baby.
I'd be like, yeah, this is literally the best banner ever. I will dump thousands of dollars in
Or-
it. Let's go.
Boo.
Just
I see
to
what you
quickly
did there.
address chat,
God
Trevor
damn it.
is skipping the 5-year because there's other things that he wants. Same with JMO. He's not super psyched about the units, the fact that it's Vegito and Gogeta again.
Well, I mean, I'm
You-
also on that same coin too. I don't
Right. I mean,
I
just
don't want to support that meta. Anymore.
right. But what I'm saying is, like, for people who are saying don't skip the anniversary, don't. Yeah, if you're looking to get the most value per unit, don't skip the anniversary.
Oh,
These are some of
dude,
the best
don't.
banners ever.
Chat.
These guys are making choices based off of their own preferences, not off
Don't
of.
listen
Yeah.
to me. No one should ever listen to me.
I was
Ever.
waiting.
Says the co-host of a freaking Dokkan
Yeah.
podcast.
That's rule number 1 of Global Gang Podcast. Don't listen to Trevor at all.
I have
All
a lot.
saying-
I have a lot to gain from this banner because
Same.
only 2 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy crap! 2 out of the 10 SSRs are rainbowed, and then the rest of them for me are basically 55%. I don't think I have a single dupe on any of these units.
I could do better than you. Ready? I don't have AGL LR Gohan. I have a 79% in Gogeta. My Trunks, or Vegito, excuse me. My Tech Trunks is rainbowed. I don't even have AGL Zamasu. I have no dupes for Merge Zamasu.
I don't even have.
Granted,
Oh,
my two Vegitos, my Super Saiyan Blue and Fizz Super Vegito, are both rainbow, but I also don't have Transforming Blue. Like, this banner for me has a lot more value than I'm giving it credit for. Just that I don't necessarily have the stone consumption for it, regardless. Even if I wanted to, you know, like I think right now I'm sitting at 98 stones before anniversary starts, and I do want to at least have stones for the next things that come up because I'm still looking for Strength Cooler. I'm still looking for AGL Bardock to come back. You know, like there are units that I want to prioritize for my account over the Last Resort category. That's mainly the reason I'm skipping. But in terms of value, you know, Vegito's banner definitely has it hands down, or excuse me, Vegito's banner has it hands down better than Gogeta's. But overall, it's just not my type of banner.
See, for me, I was so mad because I literally had put like what I think it was 1,900 stones between Gohan and Cell, and most of that went to Gohan, and I couldn't pull him. So I'm happy I have red coins just in case he tries to shaft me again. I'm gonna be like, nah, you get over here. But you know, it's the same for me because in the Gogeta banner, I don't have all of them rainbowed per se, but a lot of the units over there that I don't have rainbowed are, compared to the ones I don't have rainbowed here, are like, you know, leaps and bounds apart. Like I don't have Gohan. Int Vegito, I'm missing one dupe. Trunks, I have no dupes. Zamasu, I have one dupe. Merge Zamasu, I've got completely rainbowed. SSBE, I literally shat on him forever, so I didn't even try and summon for any more copies. So I have no dupes. And then, you know, Super Vegito is rainbowed, and even Transforming Boo, I'm like 3 dupes away, so... this banner's got, in my opinion, for even players who are either new or free to play, this one out of the 2 has more bang for your buck just because of all the utility that you have in these units.
I mean, it goes back to my point before, like similar, just to kind of add on to like what you said. this banner over, Gogeta's has a lot more categories for it as well. Like, granted, the unit itself, like Vegito has, the better categories, arguably so, than Gogeta. But this banner also has proved that, like in comparison to the two. Other than the fact that maybe some people would rather prefer movie heroes or movie bosses, but that's about as far as it goes. Personally, Future Saga and like transformation boosts are probably going to be to like I hope anyways that transformation boosts get something to continue to go and further beyond in terms of like where they sit. But
Yeah.
Right on. Sorry, I was fixing chat commands while you guys were talking.
all good.
All right.
Well done, man. Well done.
Yeah. Apparently, you have to make Nightbot join your channel. Who knew? Okay, so continuing on with our topic of the banners that are coming, we do have the 5th anniversary tickets. This is where it gets confusing, guys, because the 55 tickets we've collected so far go to this banner, not to the 55 unit LR banner. Keep that in mind. This is not an LR banner, but this is what we've been collecting tickets on. It's also going to be available for stones. Do not spend stones on this banner. Because yeah, that's your featured
Hey, don't
units
tell
on
me
this
what you
banner.
do. Okay,
No,
I'll spend stones if I want.
I'm straight up telling you, do not spend stones on this banner. You can choose to not listen to me, but of any banner that I'm going to say is the easiest skip as far as stones is concerned, it's banners like this.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about, man? Oceana Shenron. Come on.
Yeah,
that's
Oceana
strength
Shenron is
trunks,
awesome,
let's go.
and on every banner you summon on.
Nail.
On every
Dude,
banner you
that
summon
Emperor
on.
Gohan can get it.
All
But-
of these units, right here, all of them, are on every single banner that you summon on.
Well, how am I supposed to get this SR Bodomagetta? Come on.
How am I supposed to get the SSR Fupa?
By the way, Alec, you're wrong. Super Dragon Ball Heroes banners. Thank you. This is definitely not a skip. No.
Sorry for that one banner that comes out a year that these aren't on. Go ahead, I guess.
They don't even top growth heroes.
I think you have 2 people on here who actually like those banners, and those people are myself and MaskedNingen.
Oh, I love those.
The Dragon Ball Hero
Hello.
banners?
Yes.
Oh,
Dude,
you
I
mean
went,
the
I went
banners?
so hard in January for those. I will go hard again when they come out again. I love those banners.
Oh
The
yeah.
banners they sell always top grossing stones for?
Ooh.
We'll take care of it.
that
We'll
was-
take care of it.
All right, this means I'm skipping 350 million download and Tanabata and Golden Week and everything else, and I'm just going to save and spend all of my money on Dragon Ball Heroes just so you guys can get top grossing.
By the time that happens, we'll have Super Saiyan 4 category leads. Watch it.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Oh,
is a Super Saiyan
yeah.
4 category. So anyway,
Super Saiyan
this
4
banner has
category lead?
Yeah.
What
Super
the
Saiyan 4 Bardock, bro.
all of your legendaries are going to be available as unfeatured units
Ooh.
in this banner. So if you guys use your tickets, there is a very good chance that you will get a free LR.
Will Godku, or I mean, not Godku. Yeah, will Godku and MUI Goku be on this?
I
mean,
want to
they're not-
say yes.
they're not Dokkan Fest exclusive, so I assume they should be.
I believe that everything except for Nappa and Vegeta will be on here. That's usually how it has worked in the past.
Aww.
I think
That's all
I
I
think they'll
need.
leave off UI Goku.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
it makes sense.
They
Well,
did it on the step up banners too.
I mean, they left off Broly from the 300 million download banner last year, right?
And the
Oh,
step
true.
ups, right?
Yeah.
What was the other one that was on the step ups as well? There was 2 that weren't on the step ups.
It
I
was
don't remember.
Broly and it was Broly and Frieza.
Yeah, it was free. That was right. It was Frieza. Yeah.
Why Frieza?
He was brand new.
Because
to
he
come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had just came out that time.
So, but anybody have anything to say to counter what I said about don't summon on this with stones, or any other input they want to put on this particular banner?
I have nothing to go
No.
against you. Like,
No,
I mean, if
I mean-
you
No,
do
I'm-
summon
I'm
on it and you
cool.
get an LR, congrats. So
The thing, there's just literally no reason to summon on this banner. Like, if you want to pull one of those random LRs, just summon on the LR banner when it comes out in part 2. Don't summon on this one.
Where you have a
Exactly.
0.025%
Or
chance.
you can
to pull one.
wait for a double rates banner when you can actually have a way better chance.
Or the color type banners.
You.
Yeah,
Those are a really good way to get LRs as well.
Speak
That's
for
true,
yourself.
I can't-
I've never gotten a good LR on any of those type banners.
Oh,
I remember watching
I got baby on the last
Ichigo go
I
3K stones deep trying to get in Gohan, and oh my gosh, that just scared me from mono banners forever.
All right, so this banner is your guaranteed
Mm-hmm.
LR banner. Again, the featured units are not particularly amazing. This guy's pretty decent. This Goku.
Deburra's on there. Okay.
Yep, the Burra's pretty good. I mean, like, but generally overall, and Cell Jr. is actually low key pretty awesome.
So this is just an easy A full banner right here.
Basically, yeah,
Pretty
this
much.
is like all stuff that has or probably will in the future easy A. And then of course you've got your legendaries on here as well. So how this particular banner works is you summon 55 cards with the tickets. The last one will be an LR, and you have a chance of getting LRs, URs, whatever, prior to that. So it could be quite possible that you pull 54 Rs and SRs and an LR off this banner.
You.
It is also possible that you pull 9 LRs in one go.
Ooh.
Yep.
I'm just saying, it's anywhere
possible to pull 55 LRs.
in there. It is
I mean,
possible.
technically.
technically, yes. So, but this one does have a 200 stone equivalent banner, and my gut is telling me not to summon on this, but
Skip.
there are people who are more experienced than I in here. So, what do you guys think?
Bro,
I'm doing
the
it.
Step up banner is way more worth your bang for buck for 200 stones, and you get an LR at the end of it.
Well,
I mean,
okay.
with the stone summon, you still get an LR at the end of it, don't you?
Wait, you're not
Yeah,
guaranteed.
you do,
I thought
yeah.
But you get features along the way on step ups. This one is only one.
It
Well-
also depends on your box and stuff though, because like the last time the step up banner came around for global, I legitimately skipped it because I had every single unit that you could get on the steps apart from the LR's rainbow, so it wasn't worth it for me to do all the steps just to get up to the guaranteed LR, because none of the ones along the way would be worth anything for me. So
Yeah.
it just depends on what you've got, but I don't know, I like getting LRs, so I'm going to be doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
I have a question about this one. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really paid too much attention about which tickets do what. What exactly is the situation here? Like the 55 tickets that we got from the missions, that was for the other banner that you just showed. So what are the tickets that we get for this one, and where do
You
those
earn them during the anniversary,
Yeah,
but you can't
so-
get the last one until like
Part
at least
3.
2 or 3 weeks in. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this summon won't take place ticket wise until 2 or 3 weeks into the anniversary.
Correct, but the stone version of the banner will be up for you to
Okay.
be able to pull
And so
and
the
still
yeah,
feature
I'm definitely
an
not
LR at
doing
the
it.
end.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm still
So-
summoning on it, honestly. I don't care what type of
Yeah.
LR I get, to be
I mean,
honest with you.
I really want this guy right here. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how much I've never pulled this guy.
I don't ever want to pull him again.
Maybe
I don't really
you
want
don't need to worry about that, Alec.
I know.
Just
We'll,
saying.
we'll get to that. That's my initial plan.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I personally don't think Broly. I don't think Nappa and Vegeta will be in this banner. I do think it's possible that the others, the God Goku and the UI Goku, whatever, they could be in here. I think it's possible.
He's right there.
Yeah,
So-
God Goku's right there.
Or God Goku's right there, yeah.
But UI, I don't know.
But yeah, UI Goku. I mean, I believe he could be in here. I don't see why they would necessarily keep him out. I think if they're going to keep any unit out of the banners, it's probably going to be Nappa and Vegeta, just because of how new they are.
Let's hope not.
Do you want them to be in the banner? You want to be able to pull them?
I would.
Yeah, it's the only one I don't have.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would totally take that. So I'll save my coins for something good.
My name's Bardock, and I have the nano luck on global side.
Only in single summons.
Oh, the nano luck.
Okay, so generally, how do you guys feel about this type of banner? Like, maybe not necessarily the units on it, but I mean, do you feel like these types of banners are a good addition? I mean, as far as stones are concerned, I mean, like newer players definitely would benefit a lot from this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, arguably.
It's interesting because I think because of the time that it comes out, it makes it weird. Like if you're a new player and you have 200 stones, like with the 3+1 free multi and tickets, like that 200 stones is gonna give you like 5 multis on one of the LR blue boys. So even if you're a new player, like those 5 multis on Vegito's banner, with the fact that it's got like Trunks and Zamasu on it and something, that's probably way more valuable to you than just doing this multi.
Yeah, that's
Possibly,
exactly why I'm
though.
not looking at this one. I've got whale vision on the 5-year banners, so like this is an afterthought. If I manage to get 2 copies of those units, then maybe I'll come back to this just for the fun of it. But
Yeah.
I've got too much other stuff to do.
Yeah, where I sit on it is it's a ticket banner and a stone banner. Regardless of that, you really shouldn't spend the 200 stones, but you should at least make sure that you take the 55 tickets into account and just summon tickets. Like in terms of that, it has just as much value in it as the LR banners do if you're a new player, because the tickets are free. It's not like you have to buy the tickets.
Right.
Yeah.
But in terms of the 200 stones, like that's literally at your own risk, depending on you. But overall, like I feel like most people would forget that it is also a ticket banner after a stone banner. So if you're patient enough to wait and save your 200 stones or use your 200 stones in the LR Vegito banner or the Gogeta banner, respectively, you still have that option to still summon for a guaranteed LR. And I like this. I like that I hope that it keeps becoming an anniversary where like it may just be 55 tickets all the time, not necessarily like 66 tickets or 60 or something like that. But if it stayed like 55 tickets like for every anniversary, just to add a little bit of extra hype to the anniversary, I'd be okay with that.
I'll tell you right now what's going to happen if you spend stones on this banner. You'll drop 200 stones for 1 LR and nothing else. That's exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be
like Margin Vegeta.
There's going to be some lucky piece of shit out there that's going to get 4 LRs on it. I already know. I'm going to see the Twitter post. I know it's going to happen. But 99.99% of people that summon on this banner for stones are going to get shafted hard. And I just, just know that going in. That's it.
You know
Most
that,
of those
that,
super
that one
lucky
person,
pulls are.
that one person who pulls 4 or 5 LRs off of a coin summon from this is also going to be free to play, by the way.
Or doing a
Yeah.
reroll account.
Yeah, probably.
Right,
You know what I mean?
probably.
I would always say, going back on the worth for this banner, it's not really worth it if you're a new player, because your objective as a new player is to complete a team and make it as strong as possible so you can actually do events. Hunting for LRs is something you do after you're like a seasoned player, and if you really want to get a new LR for your collection, this is a place to do it because it's pretty good. You can go 200 stones on an LR banner and get absolutely nothing but like support units. So the fact that you can get a guaranteed LR, this is good for like a seasoned player. But other than that, new players stay away. Unless you really want an LR that bad that you're never going to use because you don't have a team.
Prop, what are your thoughts on this banner?
Stay the hell away from this banner.
So we, hold on, Test. Test, what are your thoughts on this banner?
It's decent, but I wouldn't go for it. I was
Okay.
stupid enough on
don't
JP
summon
to
on
like, because I had like a surplus amount of stones at the time. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend the stones as well. So, don't do that.
Don't do that. All right. So we have 9 people. We're all in agreement. Don't use stones on this banner.
Agreed.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
using stones on this banner.
Okay. Keep in mind that truth says you should.
Really?
What?
Are you calling me the
Does
truth?
it really?
Yeah. Truth literally says that in the last video of his that I watched that you should summon on this banner, which is why I was
he's
saying
going
my
through a lot
gut.
right now. He's going through a lot right now.
Like that's why I was saying my gut tells me not to summon on this banner, but there are people who are more experienced than I am who are saying to summon on it. So
Well, I mean, every new LR is the best. So
that's to promote videos, dude.
I
You know
know.
those hype ass
I
clickbait
know it
titles
is.
get people to actually come.
I was
Yeah.
memeing with
You
it.
know,
I
the
know.
sad
I just,
thing is,
that's the one thing I want to defend Truth on every single time that somebody brings it up, though, because he's doing that to get the
Yeah.
views. He knows how to play the
Well,
game.
not
It's
only
the
that,
thing
it's
is,
not
it's
wrong.
not
my
even-
Discord too about it. Like, it's so funny.
It's not even just that. It's the fact that it was a joke at first, and loads of people who actually get mad over whenever he does anything like basically made it into a meme, and so he's just kept doing it on purpose. Like,
Yeah.
It's
and I
it's
think it's
totally on
hilarious.
brand for him.
Yeah,
Pretty
And
funny.
it's not even wrong though. Like you are completely justified in asking that question because it's the new unit on the block. Is it the best TUR? We'll find out. Watch the damn
Plus-
video.
Plus, it's the
Yeah.
great clickbait thing where you can put the best something whatever, and then you, as long as you put a question mark and an exclamation
Then you're not
mark,
technically.
you always
you're
have
not
that way you
technically
can pop up and be like,
clickbaiting.
"Hey, whoa, there's a question mark there, guys." Come
Oh,
on.
bro.
I've been starting to use
Punctuation
that
matters,
occasionally.
guys. Punctuation
does.
matters.
It does.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm just
The
saying,
sad
I'm still
thing
spending
is,
on this, even on stones.
The worst part of it is that the truth's gonna have 81,000 people watch his video or whatever, and they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, Truth said to waste 200 stones. Let's do it," and then get shafted and then be super pissed off.
And they
And
blame
like,
him.
yeah, they're gonna blame him. And I'm like, good. Though they actually probably won't blame it. They'll probably blame the game and quit playing. It's probably
Let's
what's
look at
gonna
the
happen.
LR pool on that banner again, real quick, since we're still talking about it, and which LRs actually fit into the categories that Vegito and Gogeta actually like set. You know what I mean? Like,
Last
is
resort.
it really gonna like how many units actually fit into those categories? How many units actually are gonna be worthwhile pulling for? You know?
off of this list, I'm not sure.
Maybe
Majin Vegeta
Frieza.
definitely.
Frieza's last resort. I know that.
So let's pull up
Majin
last
Vegeta,
resort.
Goku Frieza.
Maybe Tech Broly. I don't think so.
So for LRs, you've obviously got the new units.
Yeah, Majin Vegeta's on there.
Majin Vegeta, Baby,
Frieza.
Full Power
Super Saiyan 3
Frieza,
Goku.
Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, that's it. Those four are the only ones that would be available on that banner.
I think it's
Those
more
aren't
about the
even,
other
like-
teams though, because obviously
is.
like
It
you can
really
run
is
them
more
both
about
on
the other
Realm of
teams.
Gods, so you've got LR God Goku. I think
Yeah.
if I was gonna try and like to speak to people who might be thinking about summoning on it, is the reason like I would defend like someone saying you should summon on it is because LR banners, people will always try their luck and drop like 200, 250 stones and potentially walk away with nothing. Whereas this is a guaranteed, you drop 200 stones and you get an LR. So, like, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who put like 200 stones into every LR banner and very often get shafted.
Yeah,
Whereas this
well-
is at least giving you an LR for those 200 stones.
My argument for that is even those 200 stones that you spent on an LR banner, you at least got SSRs out of, guaranteed at least one, right?
Mm.
So this banner can literally just give you one LR, and that's literally it. And I guarantee it.
True.
I will throw it out. I will bet my entire career that most people are not going to pull one other SSR, not one. I will see it on Twitter. I bet it'll be me personally. I'll do it. I'll drop 200 stones on this banner to prove to you that you're not going to get anything except the one LR. That's it.
And the SSR pool's not even that good, really. Honest, let's be real.
Yeah, for one LR, I'll probably get fucking Mighty Mask and kill myself. I mean, that's what's going to happen.
God.
We don't promote self-harm.
In a video game.
We don't promote self-harm.
No,
I
no,
need
it's, yeah,
I
it's a
need
joke.
Mighty Mask. So
Kill his,
Work
he
out
meant
perfect
his
for me.
account, not him.
Yeah, I will nuke my account for sure.
Okay. So moving on though, we're still in part 1. Holy crap. We do have the coin exchange. This is actually pretty neat. We're gonna get all these coins. You can use them for Kais. You can use them for all these previous, anniversary units and whatnot. But the really exciting part is you can use them. I forgot that we're not lined up correctly here. Hold on. There we go. Now you can see
there we
pictures.
go.
But you can use them to get things that we never got before, like when we lost the first challenge and we got Yamcha. We can now buy the Vegeta. Or if you're in my position where my previous account was stolen and I've only been playing for about a year now, I can go back and get these units. So this is, I mean, the freeze is awesome.
Man.
So, and they're 30 coins a piece. You can buy them up to 5 times, so that way you can unlock all their paths, do whatever you need to do.
How do you get these coins?
There's multiple different ways that we're going to get them through logins, through missions. So
Not a farmable way.
I don't believe so.
Rip.
So, but these are all going to be tied. I mean, it's a limited currency, just like everything else. But there's orbs in here, training items. I'm relatively sure most everybody's going to care about these. Like, this is really kind of where people are going to start to focus their coins, and then when they get all these, they'll probably go over to the Kais
Or orbs.
or orbs,
in
depending on what
tune-
you need.
In tune's sake.
That's 4th year anniversary
I
stuff.
need orbs.
I do need orbs as well. So, what do you guys think, though? I mean, I think it's a pretty decent selection of units. I think it's a decent selection of things that you can purchase with these coins. Your guys' thoughts? I just wish
really
that I
wish they
would
would've brought
keep my
back-
pictures over here.
I really wish they would have brought back the Kimono 18 because of my screw up. But you know, I'm just glad that we're getting these units finally, like the Vegeta.
The
You
Batman
know,
Vegeta, so
The
beautiful.
Batman Vegeta is the one I really, really wanted.
Yeah.
Can we look at that unit? I don't even know what he does.
Yeah.
It just does exactly the same as the Yamcha. The
Yeah.
cards are exactly the same except
Oh,
for their
okay.
links. They always do that with those 2 version units, because then regardless of who wins, the card you're getting is exactly the same.
Oh, was
Yeah.
this a contest thing where JP got one and Global?
That was
Yeah,
the
we
first one.
lost, so we got the
Oh, okay,
Yamcha.
I wasn't around for that. Okay.
Yep, that was
Yeah.
the very first one a few years ago. The Goku and Frieza one was the second one, and then the third one was the Hercule and the Cell.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
The Goku and Frieza one that JP lost on purpose.
I know, so mad.
They all conspire. They're like, just don't play. Log in,
Oh,
get your stuff, and
so
just don't
mad.
play.
I wanted the Frieza. I wanted
Yep, exactly. We all wanted the Frieza, but JP wanted the Frieza too, so they lost on purpose.
Global's like, I'm not
I mean,
stopping playing. What the
JP
heck?
no,
got the
straight up
cell too.
when people were saying, stop playing, don't participate, I was like, no. I'm gonna
I'm
keep
doing
going.
my daily challenges. I want this Dragon Stone. Don't tell me how to live my life.
Like, I'm not sacrificing my stones to maybe get this Frieza when literally they were both garbage units.
Off
But
topic
the
though,
Frieza
where's
link's so good.
Where's what?
off topic though, petition for us to get like One Piece crossover Goku again, along with like Middle Finger Yamcha and Dead Yamcha in a crater.
Oh, I wish they had that out
we
there.
just had
Had
Middle
them,
Finger
yeah.
Yamcha,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Wait, we had One Piece
Or-
Goku?
No, not
We
one
did,
was Goku,
actually.
but
It was a
Middle Finger.
crossover.
Middle Finger Yamcha.
Oh,
We
I
did
want the
have Middle
I want the
Finger
One Piece.
The One Piece crossover Goku is just that the strength instant transmission by guys Goku.
I don't care.
They still need to bring it back.
They do.
Yes,
But
fact.
They also need to bring back Arale, but I mean that's way getting
Yeah.
off topic at this point. So we also get our redstones, which I don't know, they're in here somewhere. Let's see here.
Oh, the pseudo free-to-play cards.
Yeah, they're right here. Just trying to see. This is our 5th anniversary right here. Or no, that's Redstone 5, not 5th anniversary. I think this is our most recent one. Redstone 10 is what we'll get. And everything is available with Redstone 10 on this list, including an Elder Kai if you already have all the units. Again, this is another easy A fodder thing, guys. Pretty much every unit on here is easy A-able, and they're all pretty old, but they're all pretty decent when you awaken them.
Who's the best?
Ultimate Gohan. Done.
Who's
Everyone
the
say
best?
their favorite. Everyone
Who's
say
the
their
best?
favorite.
Not Ultimate Gohan.
The
That's a
best
troll.
in this
Janemba.
list?
Either Janemba or
Kid Buu is awesome too.
I mean,
for the
yeah,
sport.
Kid Buu, Fist, Trunks is really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say physical trunks.
Fizz
I use
Trunks
him on almost every
slaps,
team that he
man.
fits into.
Oh man.
Yeah,
I'd say either
Fizz
Janemba or
Fizz
the
Trunk is
Goku, in my opinion.
amazing support.
I mean,
That
Metal
bit-
Cooler.
that bit-
This metal cooler's not bad.
Metal Cooler's really good.
I
too.
run him for
Goku
World
Goku
Tournament.
Goku
He's
Goku.
so awesome.
Physical Super Saiyan Goku from a
I-
Cooler movie.
I'll just throw it out there.
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
what I was talking
trying to
about.
beat Majin Buu Saga SBR, Evil Boo will single-handedly solo that event.
Oh yeah, he had 3 supers, bro. So good.
Yeah, he slaps.
Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta is great as a tank for shorter events.
Yes.
Like
Oh,
things,
yeah.
I say shorter events, I mean things that don't last more than 10 turns.
Yeah. Yeah,
He is
any
still one of
event
the best.
any event
So-
where his passive won't run out, he's basically
Yeah,
the best
he's
tank in the game.
freaking amazing. But yeah, it really comes down to what your box is and as far as which units you guys should summon for. And I am sure that Ningen and Toon will do their videos on those things, right, guys?
You know it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So look forward to getting advice from those guys in the future when these release. The premium Dragon Stones.
Are we getting these?
These purple ones? Yes. As far as I know, we're getting this.
Oh, for free?
No.
No, you
Not
got
for
to
free.
You got to buy the
Skip.
stone, the big boy
Skip
stone
it then.
pack.
So keep in mind
Imagine
to
if you remember free.
maximize, like to get these, you have to buy all 3 of the packs, and all the packs themselves are probably going to be $50 to $70 a piece, isn't
Holy
it?
poop.
Is that right? Like probably $50 a piece at least.
I think there was something like between 30 and 50, depending
Yeah.
on which ones they were.
So
Oh,
there are
damn.
3 packs available, and they've done this thing where they've added kind of like this tier of purchasing. You can spend all 3 of your purple stones if you get them for 3 units, a set of 3 units. You will get an LR, one of the OG 5 LRs, and you will get some easy A units to go with them. So
Okay, well,
That's
you
sick.
use 1 stone and you get
no, three stones. Sorry, 3
I
stones.
wish the selection was bigger.
Okay, so hold on. Let me just crack this down. So I can choose Majin Vegeta, and then I have to choose Angel Goku and Boo, or do
You spend 3 stones, you get these 3 characters.
Yeah, it's like a bundle.
You can
don't
spend-
Yep.
pick.
You can spend 2 stones and get these 2 characters.
Yeah,
so
category.
on and so forth. Or you
Okay.
can 1 stone to get these ones.
Oh,
So you can get 3 of these characters
Lit.
if you want. You can get 1 of these packs and 1 of these packs if you want. Or you can just get 1 of these with the LRs.
I still have 2 sitting in
Okay.
my box, bro. I don't
Okay.
know what I want. I might get the Majin
Sick.
Vegeta just for the rainbow.
I might have to get Majin Vegeta just to get 1 freaking copy of Majin Vegeta.
That's where I'm feeling
Pretty
about
dope.
this guy right here.
Yeah,
I mean, you
I
could
may
add no
finally
Broly with
get
that.
my strength Broly. I may finally get my strength Broly, guys.
AGL
that's gonna
Broly
be
is
the
better
thing
than
for
him.
me.
Just so that.
I want him for World Tournament.
He's the best world tournament still.
And also because I've been playing the game for 5 freaking years and don't have freaking strength Broly.
Yep.
Man, there's some good picks here, man. Like the Gogeta Gotenks is really good. That's a good
Yeah,
set.
Too bad they don't have Mighty Mask. Gosh.
Okay,
Man,
so
that
just
sucks.
just really quickly, guys, as you're looking through here, let's start with proper artist for the LR combos, which I think is what most of the whales are going to be going for, because it's probably mostly whales that are going for this. Which one do you think is the best combo here, Prop?
The best combo to get?
Yeah, for the LR packs.
You know what? Shit, this is actually a hard one.
I know, right?
Because some of them got easy A's and they're really good now.
Yeah.
If that SCR Boo gets a ridiculous easy A, I could easily say that one. But for now, it's between not Rose. It's between the Goku Black and the Trunks and Vegeta, and I'd probably say the Broly because the Broly and the Goten are still really fucking good now, and that Broly's still really good for World Tournament in case you don't have any of the other unions. But that Goku Black, he's still a fantastic healer, still has great defense, and both of those units buff the dog shit out of him. So you may as well get that one.
Prop, what do you think? Or Prop, Toon, what do you think about what Prop said?
Honestly, I got nothing more to add on that one. I'm pretty much on his side on that. I agree, 100%.
All right, do we have anybody who's got a dissenting opinion on that?
No, I don't like
Trevor.
dissenting.
No, actually, that's the best one. I
I
mean,
think the
like,
second best option would be the Trunks and the 2 androids, just because those 2 android twins can really help you in the LGE if you haven't completed the Android or Android and Cell Saga like missions. So if
Yeah,
you
that
already got
strength
yeah,
17
how did
actually
I-
is amazing.
But aren't the
Yeah.
free-to-play ones really good too?
They are, but,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
these
they're different
guys,
names.
yeah, but these guys are so much better because not only do they just get so good so fast, you can blitz through the entire LGE in like 10 minutes with these 2. They're
Really?
so good. Yeah, stupidly good.
I
It's
have,
crazy
but
how
I
good they
haven't,
are.
Like, tried them out.
Yeah.
I need to try them out and see.
you can
Yeah.
run the free-to-play androids with them.
Yeah,
Yep.
I actually did
Oh,
that. I
word?
ran. Yeah, you can run these
Yeah,
and the
'cause
free
they're
to play
featured.
ones.
Yeah, because they're
the
future
free-to-play
and
ones are future.
These 2 are regular.
And that's actually where I first came across the problem with these 2 being so good. They go so fast, your other units sometimes can't even keep up with them because you just blitz through the entire LGE, and the other guys are just like, "Wait, hold up, dude. Let me get some stacking going."
can't take the hits. You moved us through too fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
That actually sounds cool.
I think probably the worst one, because I'm not arguing with anybody's first and second place picks here because those are solid. I think the worst one on the list is probably the Gohan one.
Oh, definitely. I was gonna
Yeah,
say that too.
definitely.
Definitely the worst one.
Yeah.
It's also the one that only
416.
gives you all the same color units.
That's so weird too.
It's like,
I mean,
yeah.
it's kind of good if you didn't pull that 16 if you have HGO Gohan, but come on, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you guys are spending and doing the purple stones and you buy all three, I think we're all pretty much in agreement that Gohan's the worst for sure. I would say the Majin Vegeta one is the second worst. I don't know though. This Goku brings
that fat
this
Buu is
Goku
so good in World Tournament though.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
I was gonna say that's like the.
I might
worst
be
thing
blinded by how
about
much I want this
Broly.
Broly. So let's
They
say
should put the fat Buu with the Broly, so that would have been more synergy with the World Tournament team. I don't know
the
what they're doing
AOE stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's all theme based.
Any orb changes too.
I
So,
think you
Yeah, true.
can't
But
you?
yeah, can't what?
You can run them both. You can.
Yeah, but no,
transformation
he's saying
boost
in the
too.
packs. He's saying in the packs. They
Oh,
should have
So,
together.
I think the only thing I would say, where obviously it comes down to the same thing every time for whether it's the purple
Right.
stone or the red stone. That
Depends
it's
on what's in
all
your box.
What's in your box? Yeah, because like for me personally, even though I don't have any of those 5 OG LRs rainbow, I have all those other 10 units rainbow. So I would not buy one of these packs. I don't think it's worth it to use all 3 purple stones just to get
for an LR.
one extra copy of an LR that I already have.
Right.
It just doesn't seem worth it to me. Whereas like I know all the OG, like the 120s are in there, and I still need one copy of Super Saiyan 3 Broly, so he's going to be one of those purple coins. So I can't really get any of those anyway.
Right.
It all comes down to what you've got. But I think I would agree that the Goku Black one is probably the best one because the Trunks and Vegeta are just so good.
Yeah.
And they all fit on the exact same team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly I find it really, really, really hard. Like as a team building person, like that's what I do. It's really hard to not slap Goku and Vegeta or Trunks and Vegeta on a team. Like I have to do them.
So
Like, I'm
damn good.
they're just too good. Like I can't come up with a better option. I'm like, man, this is good.
I think it depends on the rest of the team. Like I use the Trunks all the time, but I don't
Yeah.
often bring the Vegeta
Oh,
as well.
the Vegeta,
but-
yeah, he's usually to pair with another Vegeta unit.
The other blue Vegeta's better.
Yeah, that's the problem because
Intellect
it's
one?
blue
Yeah.
Vegeta. Like there's
Int-
we got the
Int's the
Technuka and then there's like the Easy A one now. Like so.
I just realized that I'm sitting here. If the stone packs are $50 a piece, I'm sitting here saying I'm going to spend $150.
$150 on
to get
STR
fucking
Broly.
straight Broly.
I'm in the
Don't
same boat.
do
guys,
it!
To be honest,
Hey.
I'm in the same boat.
Whale status for that's the ultimate whale
I'm
status.
gonna do it.
I do
Unless-
have two
unless I
purple
pull him-
stones
unless I
already
pull
sitting
him,
there, though.
Unless I pull him, I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
spend for it. But anyway,
That's how I feel about it too. It's just if I pull them, then great. If I don't, then $150 down the drain.
pretty much. All right, so moving on to we're finally done with banners until part 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we've got the introduction of the Project Zero Mortal story event. This brings us our farmable Zamasu. I want to make sure that I'm still in the right lines here. Yeah, farmable Zamasu here. It is a multi-level event, 6 levels, so 12 stones. There's missions. Oh, that's going to make that really nice. Keep in mind, you guys have to farm up 29 copies of this Zamasu.
Easy work.
29 copies of the Zamasu. I believe it's 90 of the first medals and 150 of the second medals.
Is that to fully easy him as well?
Yeah, that's for everything. So
Yes.
you need 29 copies of the unit, 90 of the first medal, 150 of the second medal, and that'll take care of him all the way through part 3. In fact, I guess they don't factor in the third copy into this one, by the way, when you look at the medal sum ups. So keep that in mind. The event itself looks just like a story event, nothing big there. So we should probably move on and talk about the unit itself. We're just going to jump right into his Extreme Z Awakened version. We're not going to go over every form that he has. He is a Time Traveler's category, Key 3, stats 100%. He does colossal damage, on his 12 key and lowers attack and defense by 20% for 3 turns. He raises his own attack and defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy on his 18 key. Passive skill, attack and defense 59%, key +1 with each attack received up to 6. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when facing 2 or more enemies, plus an additional attack and defense plus 20%, with each final blow delivered up to 59%. Link skills, Godly Power, Cold Judgment, Nightmare, Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. Categories are Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Dragon Ball Seekers, Time Travelers, and Inhuman Deeds.
Ah, he's on Toon's favorite category.
Yeah.
Inhuman Deeds. Dun.
So let's see. As far as a free-to-play LR goes, I guess he's okay. What do you, I mean, Ningen, what do you think?
I really like this card. I can't wait to
Since he is hunting
do
you.
all of this. Well, yeah. Yeah, despite my branding, I'm a huge fan of all things Goku Black and Zamasu related. I really like this card. I like the fact that it's a newly named guy, so we can slot him into the existing teams that we have. Obviously, like a lot of good, like free-to-play cards, his leader skill is not the best, but it's not really what you're going to be using him for. Like, well, most of us, obviously. And yeah, I think he's going to fit decently well into a lot of teams. I think he's fun. The interesting thing is definitely, like, you really want to try and be making sure you can get the finishing blows with him so you can max him out. And obviously, we all know how RNG goes sometimes. So you probably are going to get some of those runs where you don't get to actually land any finishing blows at all. And then he's going to seem pretty underwhelming. But I think in his best case scenario, he's going to be a really good unit. So I'm really looking forward to him.
Right on. Prop?
He's gonna be a real nice addition to the pretty much the Goku Black squad.
Yeah, the all Goku Black team.
Actually, yeah,
I'll
you can do
run
that now with this character.
I'll run that all the time anyway. With the Transformer Zamasu, transforming Goku Black, but now obviously the AGL LR Goku Black. Now this guy, you can throw in a buffer on the team with what's the other dude? The Kai one?
Goasu and Zamasu.
Yeah, Zamasu. Yeah, those two. So yeah, you can run a full blown team and the EZA merge Zamasu. So it just makes this shit extra crispy now, and they all have really good synergy and links and shit.
Yep.
I very much love this because on the free-to-play side of things, this just bridges all the time traveler free-to-play units together, and now I can actually run some teams without really struggling to put together an artificial life form team because the Cell is a time traveler, but also artificial life form. Like now I can actually run a full-fledged time traveler team free-to-play, which I'm very excited about. Also, if you can get a couple of those ultra supers off in the beginning, and then he tanks a couple hits, his key situation will be fully taken care of, and then he's just a unstoppable force on the free-to-play side. So I love it. I like it.
Yeah. Really quickly, shout out to Tyrenda in chat who has reminded us that you can farm up an additional 14 copies and run his TUR with his LR. So if you want to farm up, what, 43 copies of this unit?
I might do that, honestly.
Yep, I'm now going to.
Yeah.
I just had a disgusting thought in my head.
I've done every single LR fully free to play so far. I mean, not wow, no. Oh, sorry. I've done every single Prime Battle LR fully free to play so far. I'm not gonna stop with this free to play LR. I'm not gonna stop.
But you use stones for stamina.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Guys,
Well, I was gonna say
I'm
this.
saving those guys.
I had this when you guys said the TUR. I had this disgusting thought in my head of my LR Goku Black and Zamasu with their TUR in rotation, and this one with its TUR in rotation opposite. Oh my gosh!
Being led by Agility Zamasu and supported by Strength Rose.
AGL.
Or AGL Rose, yeah.
Yeah, the if you bring it up on the screen, like I actually think that the TUR, I think that's probably one of the best Zamasu arts in the game.
I love the art too, by the way. But
that art is pretty sick.
The fact that every time I look at it, it reminds me of the one time that Dokkan hyped up a Super Dragon Balls drop, and it never happened.
Someday. 10th anniversary. I'm calling it now.
You can
Yeah,
always
that's
farm,
better than
like,
the Oni
base
shot
one,
art
too.
right there.
He is super type.
Do what now?
You could always farm like the base copy as well, because he's super type there before he changes to extreme. I'm sure.
That's so
Yeah,
weird.
I think the base
Oh,
one is.
he is super type. So you
That's
could
when he
run.
was training with Kawasu again.
So you could run this. You could have this one to run on a super team, and then you could have this one to
Throw that
run on
on
the
the-
extreme team, and then you could have the LR. So you're talking about 57 copies of this unit.
Yes, let's go.
Wait,
Let's do it. I'm in.
Stream
are
it
you
live.
including
9-hour
the
stream. Here we go.
copies
No,
needed
no
to get him
stopping
to
until you finish
25?
all of it.
Do what?
Are you including the copies needed to get him to SA 25?
Yeah, because you need
Okay.
you'd need 29 to get the SA25 LR.
Yep.
You'd need another 14 for the TUR, another 14 for the SSR.
How many medals is that going to take to get the SA-25? Oh my gosh.
I would
Hold on,
ask
if
that
it's,
you
if
not
it's
do the math
90,
He's
for
not
that.
a prime ball
90
either.
and
I think he's-
150, and then you'd need another 60, so that's 150 of the first medal, and then 250 of the second medal.
Right?
Pretty sure.
It's ridiculous.
Frick.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm not even
Okay,
done with
well-
Krillin.
Are there can you farm their orbs or no?
No,
Oh.
they don't have farmable orbs.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of strength orb you'd have to drop to do that.
It is a lot of strength orbs. But that's why you know, if you do it like I'm gonna do it, you're just gonna put orbs into the one and then keep the other two until someday when you have an overabundance of orbs and you want to do something stupid with them.
Correct.
So, so any other last thoughts on that crazy farm up 50? What did I say?
Just
50,
farmable Zamasu.
53
farmable
copies?
Zamasu.
Something like
Yeah,
that?
finally a
57
farmable Samasu. That's all I give a shit about.
All right. So then our next event that we're going to get is 3 Saiyans Driven by Fate. This is an interesting event because it talks about the 3 Saiyans and Goku's clearly one of them, but you can't farm up a Goku.
So cute.
So you're going to get some more missions that'll give you more copies of the characters, which is good because these guys also get an Easy A Part 3. So make sure you've got all this stuff done up.
This is obviously the best part of the whole 5 year. Right?
The whole 5 year, yes, right here. So let's quickly go over Vegeta and
Reddit?
Raditz.
Oh, there you
So Join Forces category key 3 77% or Extreme Class key 3 40%. Raises attack by 30% for 99 turns, causes supreme damage to the enemy, and lowers enemy attack by 20% for 3 turns. Attack and defense 70%, key +1 plus an additional attack and defense +20% and chance of performing critical hit, +10% per Pure Saiyan's category, ally self-excluded, attacking in the same turn. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack when your team has another Join Forces category ally attacking in the same turn. Link skills are Saiyan, Warrior, Race, Saiyan, Lineage, Freezes Army, Brutal Beatdown, Thirst for Conquest, Prepared for Battle, Shattering the Limit, and then categories are Pure Saiyans, Join Forces, Youth, and Terrifying Conquerors. I do like that art though. I love that kid Raditz. Like, that's me personally though. So General Bardock, what do you think of this unit?
It looks pretty dope. It's not like super OP, but I like that we're getting a Kid Vegeta and Kid Raditz into the picture. That's pretty sweet. And it gives us more variety to the Join Forces category, which is kind of lacking, honestly.
Yeah. Toon?
Looking at is the infinite stacking, and actually not only that, but that's the first thing that I look at. So LGE, there's going to be some LG potential there. Obviously he has no defense, but the other thing is that he is going to be nerfing while also raising his attack. So I could see some fun Super Battle Road runs coming up.
All right. And then TheMaskedNingen, do you have some thoughts on this unit?
This one and the other, the Broly one, are ones that I never really looked too much into before the lead up to this, but I think they're cool. Like, I'm glad we have them because it's something different, like another differently named thing. And of course, I am a huge fan of the movie, so getting more stuff that's like movie related is pretty cool as well. And yeah, the fact that they get easy A's as well, they're going to be decent, like free-to-play units, which obviously, like for Wales, we get super excited about celebrations for all the new summonable stuff, but it's really good to see, like, these last few cards that we've been talking about, like including the Zamasu, that there's a lot of really strong free-to-play stuff with this celebration as well.
Right on. And just as a quick aside, how terrible is the Joined Forces Super Battle Road going to be?
Oh man.
I mean, look at that category. It's going to be so freaking hard.
It's gonna be
Let's
easy
hope
shit.
it's
What do
like
you mean?
Peppy Girls. Let's hope they
What are
make
you
it easy
talking
like
about?
Peppy Girls.
You have at least like one guaranteed sealer. I know that for sure with Great Salmon.
That team is
You have
literally
plenty
a
of a lowering attack though. Like Paragus lowers attack.
True.
Plus
Right,
they dodge.
But because you have all of that, they're going to make that level much harder.
Yeah,
is
like
what
I
I'm saying.
guarantee none of the enemies will be Pure Saiyans or Universe Survival Saga, so
Oh,
Ken
yeah,
and
they-
Caulifla won't be getting off like 10 supers a turn.
Exactly.
So,
Trunks and Maya will be good in there too.
yeah, because they can stun train the Future Saga
Stun
Yeah, that's
and
what
they
I'm saying,
dodge.
like,
completely. So
It
You'd
won't be
fine.
that bad.
I mean,
But
it would
knowing
be-
them, they won't put any of the shit that they're gonna benefit from.
Sorry.
Yeah.
when they're with
No, they won't. They won't. It'd be too easy then.
maybe not.
It's
Well,
a
the
will,
enemies
it's
will
a
just-
will
I don't-
category. It's
I
a
don't
all
will
the
think-
enemies will
category.
be supercharged Cybermen, so no one will get any buffs against them.
Oh my, wouldn't that be crazy? And then they self-destruct, and then you just die instantly.
No,
I
it
really
sounds
don't
about
think it'd be
Super
the
Battle
hardest
Road.
SBR though.
what it is they introduced Joined Forces, and Joined Forces have to take on all of the gods of destruction. Which sure they're in the Universal
Oh my
Survival
God.
Saga, but they're not part of it. You know, I don't know. It might work. It might not. Who knows?
Jeez.
Don't do
Okay.
that. Don't do that.
Our
That'd be
other
terrible.
Our other free to play farmable unit from this event is
Yes.
Kid Broly. I'm a little bummed that when he awakens, he's not Kid Broly and Ba, because like we were just saying, Joined Forces needs more stuff. But he is a Pure Saiyans category, Key 3 stats 77%, Int Key 3 stats 50% leader, raises attack and defense infinitely. Ooh, my Int team is starting to look a lot better already. And causes supreme damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy, which is also really nice. 30% chance. It's not bad. Attack and defense 70%, disables enemy guard, medium chance of evading enemy's attack, including super attack, and deliver the final blow to recover 20% hit points at the end of turn. Link skills are same, warrior race, Saiyan lineage, innocence, prodigies, tough as nails, prepared for battle, shattering the limit. Categories are pure Saiyans and youth. This seems like something that they're kind of bringing back. Like the Zamasu has something, a mechanic dealing with the final blow. We saw these pretty early on in the game's lifespan, but they weren't really used a whole lot. Why do you guys think they're bringing that particular gimmick back?
I mean, it's pretty good though. It'd be good in like a LGE situation.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that if you get that one hit you need at the end to get that 20% HP back, you know what I mean? Just to get you the extra boost you need to survive the no item run or whatever you're doing. It's pretty cool. No?
Yeah. It may not seem like a lot, but boy, them little extra little nuggets they put on them units be coming in handy when you
Oh, yeah,
really
dude.
need it. Like everyone
Yeah,
likes
man.
to make fun of +5 dodge, but holy shit, when that shit kick in and you about to die, you
Bro.
will love putting that 5 dodge on a character.
Why does it seem like 5 dodge always like happens more than like a medium chance like counter? What is with
It
that?
do. It do.
Yeah, no, it seems like that, doesn't it? The RNG is kind of fun like that. All right.
What about Toon? I know he all about that LGE life.
Toon has, I believe, stepped away momentarily. But
Oh.
TheMaskedNingen, I know you're gonna have to take off when we're done talking about Broly here. Do you have any other thoughts you want to put in on this unit?
I was just gonna say, I think we're seeing more of that thing come back with the taking out enemies thing, because of things like the Legendary Goku event and like Infinite Dragon Ball history being more of a thing now. So it should be interesting.
Yeah, and then just really quick before we move on, guys, y'all know that I love all my attack and defense stacking units, but what about the rest of the panelists? How do you guys feel about the free-to-play units we've gone over? I know I haven't really been plugging you guys a whole lot during
No,
this.
it's totally fine. I mean, I really like the Broly more than the Raditz and Vegeta, to be honest. Just out of the fact that it's an event stack as well. The only thing that I would put over Broly with the Raditz and Vegeta is I can just picture you as a kid looking like Raditz in that same pose. That's about it.
Oh my lord.
Like to me, that's what like if I were to envision you as a kid, I'd picture you as that Raditz. To be honest, but that's about it. But no, Broly's really unique. I actually like it. Can't wait to farm it because I didn't do it on JP. So.
Yeah, as I said earlier, this is the only hype I have for this. Well, I would say the only hype, but the 90% of the hype is for these two units, and this Broly finally completes the actual official 6 units to have a Broly team, and it's gonna be fucking awesome when I make it.
Free to play.
Welcome
play.
back.
What with my full Broly team against what? Your full Broly team? It'd be the same team.
Rest me.
I think we should take a
free to play.
just free to play. Just free to play.
Just free to play? Oh no, no thank you.
So guys, give TheMaskedNingen a send off in the chat because he's taking off.
So there,
Yeah,
dude.
sorry, I couldn't be here for longer, but
No,
it's
dude,
getting
this-
late over here, so I've
Yeah,
got stuff I
this
need
is
to
a
do.
lot longer than a normal episode, so I completely
Yeah.
understand.
No
So-
worries.
Thank you
but yeah,
so
thanks,
much, man.
thanks for having me back again. I'm definitely happy to come back in the future. So
We will definitely talk about it. Get that schedule
GG,
going.
my dude. GG.
and yeah, I shall speak to you all later. I'm sure.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Later, my dude. My dude.
Peace out.
All right, and moving on to our next event, we've got yet another punching
I knew
Punching
it. I
bag.
knew it.
bullshit thing. I hate these.
I like
really
this
do.
one though. I think
So
this
what
is
is this?
funny because these aren't punching. Well, these are actually people, but they're punching bags.
Right, right. I mean, the concept of it's fine, but it's still a series of rewards that are locked behind RNG, and I think that's stupid for an anniversary.
Okay, so hold on. You
Bro,
can't
you
talk
know-
about the event without explaining what the event is. Okay, I'm confused.
Okay, so it's just like the Hercule stone breaking thing or the Hercule punching bag. It's
Okay.
you get a couple of turns to do like as much damage as you possibly can. This will be like the brick breaking one from the last time, where you'll have to use like certain teams, so like movie heroes, movie bosses, time travelers, Patara, fusion, depending on which day it is, and then it's like you do the most damage possible. So you want to do up to 55 million damage. It's basically just the punching bag event. Just
Man, 55 mil.
but it's like the punching
Can
bag
you
event in the
have a
sense.
movie heroes team?
Yeah, you could probably do it.
Yeah,
I think
Gohan, bro.
I'm pretty sure how this works is they give you bonuses. Like when they have the movie heroes one, movie heroes get a bonus to damage. during
Oh.
it. So, but it's still to me locking rewards behind RNG because you have to sit there and try over and over again to hit a specific number to get all of the rewards. And if you don't get the right rotation or if items aren't allowed to be used, you could end up going through this event multiple times and not getting all of the rewards. And that I think is bad design during an anniversary.
Big Jordan
Oh, yeah.
Gray.
Yeah, you literally have to have like a select few of characters to beat this. It seems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the category so limited.
I mean, the categories to me they're fine. It's just I don't know how they could have done this better. Just made the missions different so it wasn't damage based. Like run it so many times. I don't know. Toon, what do you think, dude?
I mean, I totally get where you're coming from about the whole like RNG element. Sometimes you just won't. You can end up without anything really. But I'm just so blinded by the hilarious concept of Frieza's minions being the punching bags that I just want to do this, and I just want to experience that myself.
Right on.
I think like that alone just makes me love this. Plus, I'm not a whale, but like I played the game a lot. I've got all the units that I would need, so I'm not necessarily worried about that stuff. But I understand why you would say that for something on an anniversary. Like if this is something different on a not so momentous occasion, then it's different. But having it happen on such a celebration it can be a little crappy for some people. I just can't wait to beat up on these minions.
All right, and Prop, what do you think?
As long as it doesn't end up like the bullshit one we had before. I'm all
Which
good with that.
I unfortunately think it's going to be just like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's,
I feel that proper. I still haven't finished mine, so
I got like 30 something stones in there that I can get, and I can't get them because of bullshit ass RNG. If
Well,
it's
okay, so it'll be.
But
It'll
the
be
damage is going to be
easier.
amplified, like we said.
I would say,
like,
yeah, it's going to be a lot easier than the no item
Yeah.
Hercule punching bag
Yeah, we
stage
can
that's
use
available
item.
every day.
I've just mentally blocked that stuff from my mind. Like, I just accept that there's going to be, 12 missions that I'll never get done?
I just really hate these so much. I hate
Yeah.
them.
Oh, I do too. I do too.
I'm just waiting until I get the dupe of Goku Frieza, and then I'll be trying again.
Yeah, you know what? I've been running a full rainbow tech team basically with Goku Frieza, and I still haven't done it.
Same.
So have fun with that, Tystra.
Most I've ever got was like 50 something. I didn't get 55, but I like really close, like 53 or something.
Let me see.
But yeah,
I got
so
40.
like I said, outside of my minor complaint that it is partially RNG based, it is going to be easier than the Hercule punching bag. I just feel like if you're going to put out a series of rewards for a limited time anniversary event, you should probably make the rewards completely obtainable and not behind RNG.
Yes.
Personal preference.
Or just stay there till they can complete it.
Right. Don't limit the number of times we can try it.
Well, does anyone here actually know like how attainable these scores are? Like, is it actually like is the multiplier substantial enough where it is pretty easy to do?
On the first one, I was able to beat all of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you go back, I mean, you could probably pull up a video from Truth. I'm pretty sure he does those. Like, he'll do a video where he does each day, or he does them all in one video. I can't remember exactly how he does it. But again, he's got all of the units rainbowed, and he didn't have a problem. So it's kind of hard to judge off of him. But it looks like that the modifiers are good. Like, if you have a decent team, if you're not running full free-to-play, or if you're not running a bunch of people that are like, you know, no orb investment, you should be able to do this.
Well, then how about think about it this way? Like, those banners that we're gonna be summoning for, like what the 55 units and the all that craziness. That's more for the returning players, right? Those who haven't really played Dokkan very long, or maybe are just getting into it, so they have a lot to gain from those types of situations or those types of summons. And then for this is probably catered towards the veteran player who has, you know, a more established set of units, who has the ability to, you know, mix it up here and there and try out something like this. So maybe think of it that way.
Yep.
Last time I used Spirit Bomb, well, not Spirit Bomb Trunks, but he looks like he's doing a Spirit Bomb to do one of the events too, and it was really weird because he's not really like a great nuking character, but the bonus was so substantial on the stage, it was actually really easy with Spirit Bomb Trunks. So look at it that way, it's gonna, even if like kind of like weird units, it's still gonna be obtainable because of the bonus.
So, moving on to the next event. I'm sorry, guys. We're really pushing time here.
It's all good.
We've got the Whis Orb event. I am not entirely sure how this works. I believe it's once a day. You can go in and you can do this event. No.
Once a week?
Oh, right. It even says here, obtain a skill orb item in this event if it is available only once a week, which I'm fine with it after the celebration being available only once a week. It's kind of like Pan in that aspect. But this is one of those things where unless they launch this with giving us all ones on the board, there are opportunities for you to miss orbs on the board, which I think is crap.
That I hate.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm okay with having like a rare unit that shows up to give you a bonus or whatever, but like when you're talking about you have 4 movement spaces and 3 of those have orbs on them, and you can grab something that makes you bypass, you know, 2 of those orbs. You know, like it's just, I think they've made it now where, correct me if I'm wrong, Tess, because you play JP. Now it's a 1 every time, right?
I think so. Like, this is the thing.
Or is it
like,
1 and 2 every
do
time?
The event so like little, like once a week. I kind of forget, but I'm pretty sure sometimes you just don't even get like an orb on the map. Like it might just be like 1 orb there, and then 2 empty spaces, and then it's like, okay, move to the boss.
Well, that's crappy. But yeah, there are missions tied. Clear the event once, clear the event 5 times. You get some stuff from there. And like it says here, there is the chance for the Beerus to drop or to appear as the boss instead of Whis with better skill orb rewards. And then, of course, you can land on the little pads to get more orbs. Yeah.
Ew.
Okay. Sorry, I was doing some adjusting there, guys. All right, so as far as the orbs go, I know we're not going to dive a whole lot into what they necessarily do, but they are additional stat boosts and additional hidden potential boosts. And then I believe with Extreme Super Battle Road, we get ones that have like combo effects like crit and attack or health and evasion, you know, defense and additional attack or something. I don't know. I don't remember what they are, but you can apply those orbs and give those effects to your characters. It's just basically another way to power up your characters. Lots of people have made videos on their YouTube channels about the best way to use the orbs, and that would probably be a much better place to go to for that information, seeing as I don't think anybody here except for Test has done the orb stuff as like really well. Tysher, or not Tysher, but Trevor, you've been playing on JP a little bit, haven't you?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so what do you think about the orbs themselves, like the orb system?
Oh, it just makes your units better. I mean, I like the customizable. I'm like, you can almost make your unit whatever the hell you want, you know, like with enough orbs, the skill orbs, you can really make units like you know what I'm talking about, like certain units that just need it to be a little bit more, and they could be additional, right? They could be that guy, but they don't have built-in additional, not quite enough to make, so the orb can push them over and make them that person, and vice versa. And you can even there's even orbs that are like, you know, this person gets has more health or more defense in general, you know, just base stats. So yeah, I mean, and I think there's recovery too, so you get more health from orbs too. Like basically anything that's in the Hidemus, you can get a buff for that.
Yeah, if you put the like recovery per orb ones on someone like say AGL Goku, he becomes like a one-man, like he heals everything. He will defeat coronavirus. Like that's how stupid he becomes.
That's a good example.
Wow.
Good thing we're not on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, shit. Would we get like stopped for that? Like.
Yeah, you can't talk about current events.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, you can't talk about stuff like that.
Okay,
I'll
edit the video in like post, so you don't.
I'm not worried about it. You can mention coronavirus. I don't care. It's a real thing, and if YouTube wants to silence the fact that the world is going through a pandemic just to appease their advertiser base, then fuck them.
Hey, that's right.
So, coronavirus is real. Wash your hands. Wear a fucking mask. Don't be an idiot.
Only thing that sucks is they shadow ban you. They don't actually hurt you. They'll just like block everyone from seeing your stuff without telling you or notifying them.
Keep in mind that orbs are one-time use. Once you've used them, you can't pull them off and put them on somebody else. These skill orbs, and if you want to replace it, you'd have to destroy the one that was there before it. So spend those wisely. Me personally, I'm really looking forward to dropping things like additional evasion and additional attacks and like extra health and defense onto my free-to-play characters.
Now, keep in mind, I don't know if we talked about this. I was stepped away for a second, but you don't get all of their slots right off the bat. Like you get
have to have
another one for 2 dupes, and then you get another one when they're rainbowed, I think.
Yeah, it's
something like that.
Get them to super attack 10, get 2 dupes, get all paths unlocked.
Yeah, so on, you know, Dokkan like Cooler or something, if you didn't pull multiple copies, sucks to be you. It's just, I think it's kind of a whale thing, honestly.
It kind of is.
Or a veteran or whales.
Yeah, I'd say more veteran player thing, because I don't know. The more, obviously, the longer you've been playing, the bigger selection of characters, the more dupes you have, the more benefit this system's going to provide to you specifically. But overall, I think any additional customization of our units is a good thing. What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, there's going to be like a meta that people are going to go into saying this, and this is bet in slot 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, of
but
course.
but you can still switch stuff up to your own gameplay, and end up making some really cool, really custom cards if you think about it. Depending on how far into the future this goes and just what kind of shit they give us with these orbs, you can really customize them.
You can, as I
could
said, you
even,
can almost make any card you want, whatever you want it to be.
Yes.
You could even fix cards you messed up without having to spend stones or dupes.
That's
Yep.
true. It's another good call. It'll make me feel less bad about not having that last, what is it, the third dupe that you can get for Vegito Blues TUR.
And honestly, if you think about it, depending
Yeah.
on how strong some of these cards are with EZAs or Awakenings in general, if they haven't been awakened yet, you can make some of these cards as strong as some of the older LRs. Just with these orbs,
Oh,
considering
yeah.
what they do.
Okay, so
Imagine a bunch of additionals on Vegito Blue EZA.
Yep. Crit and
really
everything.
quickly, actually we go back here. Now that we've talked about all of that stuff, just a quick note that we're going to have the Broly movie story and the Future Trunks Saga story returning, and they will be here during the anniversary, so you can farm up stuff from those. Boss Rush is getting a new stage, which is not
Nice.
that. It's this right here.
Thank God.
So
35
stage
more
10,
stones.
stage 10 of Boss Rush does mean 35 more stones, just in time for the anniversary, just in time for them banners. And it's not going to be super, super difficult. I mean, it's the SS4s, then Kid Goku, Hit, and Trunks. I mean, it's not. These are going to be easy. If you could beat the Dokkan events, you could beat the Boss Rush. Am I wrong?
Yeah, this sounds hella easy.
Should be pretty easy, dude. I think the only thing that's really going to be annoying is how much hit's going to stun.
Yep.
Or him locking
Well,
you
see,
into place.
that's when you use your Bardock and Gine, and you just remove all those
Oh.
effects. Win-win, right?
If you really want to challenge yourself, you can be an idiot like me and run Boss Rush with only one leader skill.
Ooh.
Well, see, that's the
that'd be
thing. You're
tough.
not an idiot.
Oh, no, I was. See, because when I started Dokkan, I've already said this before. I didn't even know what the friend unit was for. I thought it was just an extra unit you could use whatever you want. So I would literally run a Goku super-led team, and then I would have Frieza as my friend unit.
Dude, it sounds
I
like me
went-
every day.
I went through all the Dokkan events, all the boss rushes, wondering why this game was so hard. I guess I have to get better. And I
At least
burned like
you,
hundreds of stones.
At least you actually had a proper leader. I was using freaking Rage Goku, Strength Rage Goku, and I was running grade 8 units.
Oh, I'm gonna post.
And I was
some more
feeding
stories
dupes for SA because that's what it said to do in the tutorial. Roshi told me to.
He got you.
Okay, so yeah, I believe, yep, if you clear stage 10, it is 35 stones. And then who cares about the gallery? All right.
Dang.
So boss rush is boss rush. We've done 10 of these now. It's not that difficult. We are getting a Dragon Ball Broly, Dragon Ball Super Broly addition to Infinite Dragon Ball history during this, during part 1. So it's another one of those ones where you just do the missions, and for each phase that you complete, you get rewards. Complete the whole thing, get more rewards. You want to use movie bosses, at least 3 movie bosses, and at least 3 movie heroes. So keep in mind that Agility Tapion counts as one of each.
Oh
Nice.
man, wait, is it? Yeah, you can totally run both. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I like doing these all in one run.
Me too.
That
Hell
just
yeah.
challenge.
Just being efficient.
Yep.
Yep.
Dokkaning responsibly means optimizing your runs.
So it does look like you're not going to be able to lower attack. So your defensive stackers are probably going to be really, really helpful here. But without actually having played this event myself, I can't comment too much on it. Has anybody played this event on JP side?
Yes.
Yeah.
Broly will, like, the first Gogeta you can get through him fine. One of them, Vegeta, right at the start, likes to double super, so careful about that. Broly, just because he's the first unit, does not mean he's not gonna hit you. He's gonna like nuke you with his punch. Like, so just be careful. Like, yeah. That Broly, he's gonna hit you really hard. Like, I've been hit like for 200k.
Wow, 200k off the start?
Yeah.
Damn.
As for like the middle block, it's fine. And then the last two phases, I mean, I assume you're gonna be running like the movie heroes teams. They should not have like a real problem.
Oh my lord, he has an attack all.
Yeah. So he'll hit you like really hard as well. The Brolys are kind of the ones that you have to worry about.
I'm sorry, which one is the one we have to worry about?
Broly units.
Oh yeah, they're the hardest hitting ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so tips from JP by test. Thank you, man. So as far as missions, you can get several stones out of here. What, 20-ish? Yeah, something like that.
Oh wow. Nice.
So go ahead and make sure you get that done during part 1. And then
Shift to 5 stones.
we get a new all Extreme Z battles are open. That's back here. I'm following my notes. I'm doing a good job, I promise. All Extreme Z battles are going to be open until like August. There is a Kai banner, and I will read for you verbatim what I wrote about this Kai banner in the show notes. Ha 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 ha, no. So just don't waste your stones on Kais when you have powerful units that you can pick up on, any other way. All of the hidden potential events will be open during the weekends. I believe that goes all the way through the entire event, so it'll be into August. So every weekend you'll be able to do all of those twice. And then we get into the new Ultimate Clash Battlefield, whatever you guys want to call it. This is going to be like a Dragon Ball Broly movie thing, I guess. Well, I guess it's got Realm of Gods mixed into it as well. So it basically just mimics the entire campaign. But you guys know how these work, Ultimate Clash. I'm anticipating this is going to be easier than the one that we have currently with Jiren. You guys have been doing your runs for Ultimate Clash. I mean, Jiren's is a struggle, right?
Oh no, just wait for
Not for me at all. I haven't had any issues with him. In fact, I've been having fun.
Yeah, he's not too bad.
Yeah, especially back when he was tech. I never thought I'd have more fun using free-to-play units against Jiren. I almost wanted to make a video on a full free-to-play team against him. I've just been having a blast with the guy. Like I'm not having any issues whatsoever. But I know that's a byproduct of me having played the game a lot, investing a lot into the game. So I'm sure the experience is different for a lot of you guys. But yeah, I've been having the best time with Jiren. He's my best friend.
I'll be honest with you, I've yet to fight.
Wow.
You've yet to even do it?
Yeah, I can't get past Boo. Boo
Yeah,
beats my ass
He's
every
the
single
worst.
time.
He is the worst. I
Boo
agree.
definitely has been my stopping point a couple of
I mean,
times.
I've thrown 5 or 6 different teams at him, and he just does not give a shit.
Do you have any like
Really?
stone or
Boo's
ceiling
been-
units? He's
Who's been throwing the hands at y'all?
Yep.
The fat Boo. Yeah.
he's kind of Trevor. I need to look at your box. We're gonna do this.
Yeah.
That sounded
We gonna help
dirty.
you out.
It might just be me picking just
Are
weird,
you a
like,
gynecologist?
incorrect units or something, but I don't know.
It'd be like that sometimes, fam.
But I anticipate that this will be easier than the current Ultimate Clash, just because usually for the anniversary special celebrations and stuff like that, they like to make these events easier so more people have access to them.
Look at stage 2 though. Look at Trunks and Mai.
Trunks and Mai, immune to stunning, immune to sealing, immune to attack lowering, immune to defense lowering. Will seal one of your unit's super attacks and lock your character switching.
That's
Yeah,
gonna be
they
fun.
can be the momentum killer. I remember that happening like the first few times I tried it.
And you could tell because of the number of symbols. Like that's your stopgap right there. It's like if you make it past this, you're probably good for the rest of it. So, I mean, because none of these other people do nearly the crap that these ones do. So,
if I remember correctly, no, I don't think that's him. I think he heals. That's Zamasu.
4.6 million hit points.
Yeah, so you need to have
4.6 mil every turn, or what?
Yeah, every turn. Like he will heal that back.
Oh my god.
So
This is the guy.
He's always annoying.
Fuck him. Jesus, dude.
This is the
So
guy.
we
When
will-
I first started playing, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Continue.
no,
No, you're
go on,
good. Continue,
This
fam.
is when I first started Dokkan, like the second or third Dokkan Clash, when I was finally able to reach stage 3. This was the unit that haunted my nightmares. I was never able to get past this guy because everything I threw at him, he healed it back the next turn instantly, and I don't think I ever beat that. I think until he left, I was never able to beat Ultimate Clash. So this is the first time I would actually be fighting him again.
Yeah, so like some tips, just take like some stunning units. Ghost tanks and like the ghosts, that are great. The new Roli kid will be great here. I'm trying to think of other stunners, but
Yardrat
in
Goku.
types, yeah, Yardrat Goku, and he also counters as well, which is helpful.
Yep.
LR
Int
Vegito.
Int Mai will ruin him.
Oh yeah, stunning from Inmai would be bad.
What about Hercule?
Yeah, Int
Hercule has a 25% chance to stun, but
I
he
mean,
will
but
definitely
the
keep you alive
thing
with
is,
his
yeah,
defense.
He'll keep you alive. That's what I used in my like attempt.
Can
So,
we
yeah.
can we take a second to talk about how, well, not a long talk, but how long this game has managed to survive after most of us were talking about this shit would go down the drain after 1 or 2 years?
Like seriously, the fact that we're at 5-year and that we're looking like we're on the cusp of JP's 6-year, I didn't think this game was going to be around. Like if you would have told me in 2015 when I started playing this game that I'd still be playing it 5 years later, I would have laughed my ass off at you.
And
Like,
the people that
I'm
you
just
managed
popping
to
bubbles. Why do you think I'm gonna pop bubbles for 5 years?
And like all things considered, the community here is fucking fantastic.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
I say that as someone who, because I lurk around Twitch and YouTube and shit anyway. Y'all know I don't talk a lot in people's chats. I just like to lurk and observe, unless you ask me a question. But like seeing how the community acts to new people coming in or people they haven't seen before that play this game, it's one of those fucking dope communities. And like y'all motherfuckers did that.
I think
real.
the main part about the streams that's so cool and appealing to the Dokkan fan base is the game's like so relaxed and chill that we don't really have to pay attention all the way to the game, and we can like keep up with chat mostly, so we can actually hold a conversation instead of being distracted by the gameplay.
Yeah, I will agree that the Dokkan community on Twitch specifically and a little bit on YouTube is not very toxic. You get into the message boards, you get into the Reddits, you get into the hardcore of the hardcore players.
Reddit
Yeah,
is
there's some elitism there, but for the
Reddit's
most part,
shitty anyway.
the people who show up here, especially to this program, you guys are fucking phenomenal.
I 100% agree.
Like, I would not be doing this show if it wasn't for the fact that I had, the 3 other panelists with me, the fact that we have the support of content creators like ToonRami, Prop, and Bardock. Like, this show wouldn't exist without them showing up. But really, this show wouldn't exist if you guys didn't show up. Like, if chat wasn't here, if you guys weren't a part of it. Like, I know that we don't really address you guys a whole lot in, when we're doing the news portions of things. But, oh no, Nick Schneider, I feel bad for you, dude.
I just saw that.
Auto mod got you, bro.
Speaking of,
Man,
Speaking of great
Kill the
communities.
party, dude. Nightbot is out here just
I'm
being the only
I'm all like,
savage.
I love you guys. You're so great. My auto mod is like, fuck you, get out of here.
Fuck him. You can talk.
What? Fuck him. Get him out of here.
That's really funny.
Anyway,
I feel so bad.
Yo,
so
Tess, look at
the thing I got, Nick.
He's back. He's back.
Nick says that this show is a W, and he said it in all caps, which is why the bot got him. So Ultimate Clash is coming. We're still in part 1. I believe this ends part 1. Tell me this ends part 1. Yes,
Yes, it
we
is.
are now moving on into part 2. So everybody, take a deep breath. We're more than halfway through because there's not shit in part 2 and part 3 in comparison to part 1.
Actually, then, if it's all right with you guys, I think this will be a good stopping point for me to
Yeah.
for me to head out then.
Guys, give some love to
Alright.
Toon.
Yeah, thank you so much for being on,
Hold
too.
on.
Have a good one,
Hold
fam.
on.
Hold on.
Yeah, see you later, buddy.
Hold on. Before Toon leaves.
Oh Jesus, you're gonna do this, aren't
Come
you?
on, Alec. Yes.
Oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
do it.
Do it now,
Come
please.
on.
Okay.
Do
So
it!
Tystra,
Oh my god,
Um,
Kristen.
demonstrate what it is that I'm about to embarrass myself doing.
So he's gonna be doing my intro basically, where it's like, "What is up, my dudes?" You know. So you gotta do the dude.
He's got to do the dude.
I gotta
You
do the
gotta do the
dude because
tofu
Toon has been literally for a month telling me every time I see him that I'm gonna do this the next time he's on. And I've told him for a month it's not gonna happen. So guess what?
Mountain Dew.
It's about to happen.
It's about to go down.
All right.
Drum roll, please.
Do.
All right. So what up, my dudes? There you go. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
best.
actually-
Yeah, go higher pitched,
Oh,
bro. Squeeze that throat, bro.
Squeeze that throat. Never mind.
Whoa! I meant.
That's before the show, okay?
That was
Before the show.
I was gonna bring up something we talked about before the show, but it's not appropriate for the show.
Is it
It's
Hoopa?
just vocal control. It's just a technique for vocal control, guys. Don't get all perverted.
All right, try it again. Try it again with the higher pitch, but also say goodbye to Toon, but say goodbye, my dude. There you go.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, my dude.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
There you go.
All right.
Well done, well done. Thank you guys. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer. I was kind of anticipating that I'd be heading out at this time, so I already planned some other stuff.
No,
So-
no,
it's
it's
okay,
cool, dude.
man.
We
It's
got
all
a
good.
late
Good, big
start,
dog.
and this is way longer than normal.
Yeah, so I will probably still be lurking, but I will catch you guys later.
Yeah, thank you so much, man.
Bye,
See you later,
everybody.
dude.
Bye,
Guys,
Mike.
make sure that you like, follow, subscribe, and send flowers and gift baskets to ToonRami.
Please do.
I don't know why, but just do it.
Just do it. Do it for my boys.
For the lulz, bro. For the lulz.
For the
All right. So we're gonna dip into part 2 now. And again, there's not a whole lot here that we're gonna really dig into. We've got, the missions. Oh wait, that's the video, not the missions. We're not gonna watch that. We've got missions. Game will cover all of that. This is, an example of where you get some of your coins right here. A lot of the missions actually have coins. The second part will have another group thing where we got to do all of these little things like Dokkan Awakened characters, Extreme Awakened character, or Extreme Z Awakened characters, collect Zenny, and if we complete all that, we get this wallpaper, if I understand it correctly, plus some other rewards.
Nice.
Let's see here. We're getting another stage added on to the Zero Mortals event that's going to the LR. Yep, the LR medals. And then we get an Extreme Z area during part 2 for the 3 Saiyans driven by fate. So this will allow you to Z awaken the Broly.
Hey, I'm gonna make an announcement. I've talked about it with some of my friends, and they know I'm gonna do it because I always do it well, I don't always, but I've been doing it for anniversary the last couple of times. But not everybody knows it. I will stream my pulls for anniversary in Dokkan.
Right on, dude.
Hell yeah.
We're working on some big giant like
Noise.
person collab thing. I think we have like 6 or 7 people lined up for a summoning group.
Oh,
Dude,
and I wasn't invited.
I figured.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, if you want to show up, we're doing it Friday, July 10th at 7 p.m. Eastern. It's literally, if you guys want to show up, just show up, summon with us. I mean, I know some people don't want to do their own videos and things, but got some awesome people that are going to be there. Nick Schneider in chat, he's going to be there.
I have like 1,000 stones, 1,000+ stones for this.
Yeah,
I'll
like
have
I
a
think
couple there.
probably what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna like have everybody choose which banner they want to go on, and then everybody who's there is gonna do like one round, the
Yeah, that
3
sounds
and then
good.
the free, because there's gonna be like 7 or 8 of us
Awesome.
there, so it's gonna take some time. But if you guys want to be involved, just hit me up after the show. I'll get you penciled in and all that.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm down. Totally down. I already got you guys all posted up on everything. Might as well jump in.
Nice. So yeah, this is where we're going to EZA your Broly and your Raditz and Vegeta and Raditz, however you want to say it. It's just like every other EZA that we've done before. We are restricted. You must have the Broly and the Vegeta Raditz. The character list itself is not terrible though, because this guy right here makes it so you can basically run a full team off of the units that they're showing, because he leads Pure Saiyans.
About to shit
Yeah.
all over this EZA.
Like
this is
this-
literally the easiest.
I will have that
easy
Broly
area
up as my
at-
friend.
Yep, me too. Mine's only 55%, but he's still going to be up. So this one's easy. Like almost nobody should complain about the character selection because it's all characters we've had access to for a while. Newer players, sorry, Extreme Z areas really aren't for you guys. It'll come back. You'll be able to use keys to get into it. But right now, if you don't have these units, you can't play the game. It's just the way it works.
Bear in mind, though, that the super event where you get the Goku, the Vegeta, the Gogeta, and the Broly, and the Frieza, all 5 of them are coming back out. So technically, you can still do this area. So to all of you free-to-play players or new players out there, like, definitely capitalize on that Dragon Ball Super Broly movie story event, because all those units are really good in my opinion.
Good call, Tystra.
That's what I'm here for.
All right. So any thoughts on the event itself before we skip on to the next one?
Needs more stones.
Absolutely.
Okay, apart from the stones, I know I see a lot of people like just trying to like grind through it. Do remember, you can like take a break, EZA the units with the medals that you obtained already, and then go back in and like attempt the stage.
People don't EZA the character as they go. They literally farm up all the medals first.
Oh,
I've
what?
seen
I
people
wait.
not do that.
Oh, really? Because I take the most advantage I can get. The second I have enough medals to EZA it even one
It's
level,
faster
I
that
stop,
way too.
level it up. Yeah, I mean, because it makes killing that much easier.
All I gotta say is EZ clap.
I actually
Easy
don't
clap.
do that unless it's a unit that I'm using in the fight. Otherwise, I just don't even care about
Well,
leveling
yeah,
up until I'm
like for
done.
these easy areas, you have to use these two.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna be doing that then, most definitely. I'm gonna be leveling them up as they go, because it just hit fucking hard as shit.
Yep. So.
It's
Alright.
actually a really easy one. Shit, that's a really easy
Yeah,
area.
the list of characters is so great because you literally can free to play it.
Broly's EZA, the Goku and
Coke.
Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue EZA, that Paragus is giving everybody a buff. The Frieza's really good. The Gogeta's an EZA.
That
That's a
Frieza's a
really-
really good tank too. If you get him a bunch
Yep.
of orbs, so good.
And Trevor, they're all praising your favorite Frieza.
I
Movie
like.
bosses? He's a good shit.
I use him for World Tournament, bro.
You know what? I've noticed something, even though it's obvious because whatever. The characters that they have in Super all seem to have really good links that go really well with one another, whereas a lot of the Dragon Ball centric ones tend to be hit and miss. But the Dragon Ball Super cards seem to be like so good link wise, for some weird ass reason.
Yeah, no, they.
That's
Because
right.
they're newer links, I
I mean,
think.
I mean the super characters, it's all happening within like a small space of like 2 years maybe. Like
Yeah.
they're all like on a similar level. Whereas these like they're like babies and then they've like grown men at the end. So they've like progressed. They've like it kind
But
of
I
makes sense
also
that links,
mean
yeah.
to like their specific categories too, because the Universe Survival and the Goku Black Arc, all of the Goku Black Arc units, it doesn't matter which one it is, they all fit really well together.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Good
yeah,
or
no, I know
bad.
what I mean, they've give them all like specific like time traveler links. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got those customized links and stuff. It's so nice.
But
They really need
to
to update some of the old links, I
They
think,
do.
bro.
They need to do something like that with these Dragon Ball Z ones that they're going to be coming out with, so you have an instance of, well, shit, I can actually run him on anything instead of just really having to do this, as long as you got one of the other ones, because that's it. These super teams is ridiculous. It's crispy, especially with the shit we won't get into right now, but they doing right now.
Yep. Okay, so let's talk about the banner that's coming in part 2. It is a top legendary banner, so it's going to have 2 featured LRs, the Goku Black Rose and the Broly Lemo and Chilai. The featured units, again, this unit, this unit, this unit, and this unit are all required for the easy area for the 3 Saiyans. So any one of those units, if you pull them from this banner, could be used for that. And of course, we will have legendary units in this banner as well. I'm assuming all of the legendaries up to this point, even including Nappa and Vegeta, would be in this banner.
We're kind of yeah. I mean,
I can't.
And you are
have
Goku.
to wait a few months.
Yeah.
Frick. I say skip.
You
It
say
should be a skip. It should be a skip, but I'll be honest. I see Rose, I summon. I can't help it. He's my favorite character.
He is a really good attacker.
That Rose is so fucking good.
He's
Yeah,
my
but
favorite
I know.
character.
Fantastic.
But look at the featured list. You're gonna get shafted 90%
I
of
know.
the
I know I'm gonna get
time.
shafted, but I'm gonna use these coins to get LRK
Actually-
and C, or I'm gonna end up getting the Go Frieza, because I have UI Goku and I have a really good Universal Survival Arc team, but I don't have either of those 2 LRs or
I
Broly.
really wish they would just stop the whole, this is an LR banner, this is a Dokkan Fest banner. Just mesh them together, make the banners good and worthwhile and all fit. You know what I mean? Like, why isn't AGL Zamasu on here?
Stop giving me 3 freaking coins, or stupid 3 different kinds of coins. Like, give me 1 kind of coin to save up.
For real, and no one even needs blue coins. Like, come on, bro.
I really dislike base form Broly. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
It's
you
such
don't
a
like him?
different contrast. It's such a contrast to his other character. I get it. It's just a huge contrast, like character design wise.
Right.
Are you talking about his old
No,
Broly and new
no.
Broly?
This one,
His,
like
his base form
base
versus his
form
Super
now.
Saiyan form.
Yeah, his base form now looks so weird in contrast. I get it because he's supposed to be somber and shit, but it's still weird from an artistic standpoint. How drastic he changes. Even his skin color gets
real.
lighter. His skin color gets lighter
Yeah.
when he gets big.
Well, I mean, I guess that's due to lighting because his aura is like yellow and it's like causing reflection off his skin.
True,
but yeah, I
but
know what you mean.
It's wild.
It is pretty
It
crazy.
is a little too light. I think they should have given more of a yellow tint if they're going to do that instead of making his
Yeah.
skin lighter. But they're trying to like, I don't know, shine.
He's the first dark skinned Saiyan I've seen in a while. Outside
for
of the
real.
ones you see in flashbacks.
Yeah. It's pretty cool though.
So, speaking of dark things, let's talk about Goku Black. So, Future Saga category key +4, hit points, attack and defense 130%, or extreme in-type key 4 stats 100%. He greatly raises his defense for 1 turn, which is 50%, and causes colossal damage to the enemy on 12 key. 18 keys greatly raises defense for 1 turn and causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Passive skill, attack and defense 66%, plus an additional attack plus 6% per key meter bar up to 120%. And key +2 with each final blow delivered up to +6, recovers 6% hit points at the end of turn in which an attack was received. His active skill, Rage, can be activated hit points 66% or less starting from the 6th turn of the start of the battle once only. Super Saiyan, Fear and Faith, Kamehameha, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power are his link skills. And he is on Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers, Kamehameha, Exploding Rage, and Inhuman Deeds. Let me tell you what the biggest W, in my opinion, on this card is. Big Bad Bosses.
That's what I
Same.
was about to say, bro. I was
Same.
like, can we take a moment to like appreciate how good his links are? Like, oh my
Yep,
god.
Fear and Faith and Big Bad Bosses. Yes.
And Fierce Battle, and well, I guess
Does he
Super
normally not
Saiyan.
have big bad bosses? I'm guessing.
They either, like, a lot of villain units either don't have Fear and Faith or they don't have Big Bad Bosses. And he has both. And
I'm
Fierce
talking
Battle.
about the other Roses. They don't have. Big
Oh,
bad bosses
the
either.
other. I think they have.
The other Roses do.
That's just the best.
Yep.
Like link
Oh, okay.
for a villain.
But it's
character.
still the you know.
So y'all are losing your
yeah.
minds about link skills sets that already exist. Good to
Play,
make sure.
play that
I
active skill though.
Okay.
Play
I just
that
want to make
active
sure.
skill.
Click the button right there, the little speaker.
Oh, he greatly raised his defense. I didn't realize he.
Yeah, I don't think we have audio shared through this.
Uh,
But yeah, you guys can go over to the site and you can hear the Japanese voice line, which if you guys like, Rose's Japanese voice, it's
They
actually
are-
a good line.
They
I
are
prefer
little by
Japanese
little.
voice.
They are little by little, slowly but surely making it to where you can't skip out on LR banners because the catalog of LRs available is going to be too fucking good for you to skip out on. Even though the percentage of getting them is hit and miss, they about to flood this shit with crispy LRs back to back.
I definitely agree that they're going to flood us with some really solid LR units, but I think in order for them to maintain the player base, they can't really make it so LRs are like the required unit to have. Like, 'cause
Oh yeah,
there's a lot
they're
of people
never
who
the
aren't gonna do that.
requirement. They just help. They just help make what you already do even better or
Oh yeah.
less worrisome. I'm not gonna lie. There's something super exhilarating about getting through a SBR or a Legendary Goku event, not having a bunch of fantastical rainbowed out LR units, and you just managed to get through it. Just right. Everything just started popping off. And you just managed to get through it at the very end. There's something more about that accomplishment.
Hell yeah. And then right when you get to the end, you get screwed over in the worst possible way.
The two opposite ends of the spectrum, Bard.
I think that's one of the big things about this game that I feel over any of the other ones is the way that they've set this up. The min-max ability in this is fucking wild. And when you have min-max potential that's in either range so drastic, you have so many different possibilities of shit you can do. And the free-to-play shit that they've been incorporating lately, if they keep doing this shit, 10 years I wouldn't be surprised if this shit is going for 10 years.
Oh yeah, dude.
At this
is like
point,
the
I'm
best
not
Dragon
going
Ball
to
Z
fight
game.
against that. Like I was one of those people who, when I first started the game, I was like, oh, this will be fun for the 2, maybe 3 years it'll be out. And here we are at 5, looking at 6. I honestly do think we can make it to 10.
Don't let Super come back. If Super comes back, it's a wrap. It's a
It
wrap.
already is, dog. The story's already there. They can use the manga. They haven't even brought manga characters into the game yet. Like, bro.
Bruh, if they put Moro in this shit,
Bro, I'm not even just saying the new manga characters. I'm actually like talking about like manga exclusive art cards. in the
they
game,
could do
you know
that.
what I mean?
Yeah, they could do like special shit like that, like actual.
Like Bleach
special
Brave
shit.
Souls does that. You know what I mean? That'd be so sick. I mean, it'd be like a
Final
black and white
Flash would
version.
be
You know what I mean? But it would still be like really cool to see like a piece of paper with like the actual art, like lines you see on it. But it's actually like moving and stuff. You know what I mean? That'd be really
Final Flash, Vegeta, and Hakai Beerus need to be 2 characters that we have, and Final Explosion, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta.
Just as a side thing, Alec, don't forget to scroll down for the rage thing too, because he's got some more.
Oh, he's got more info down there. Oh shit, he does.
It's in the.
Oh,
or sorry,
no,
not scrolling.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got his enraged version. I forgot about that. So this is when he rages.
Destructive damage.
Yeah, this is
Wait, what?
This is just a temporary thing, right? Like he turns into rage mode, and it only lasts 1 turn. So this is how he works for 1 turn when you
Like
use,
Rage Vegeta.
Yeah.
Oh.
So when you use his active skill and he rages, this is what he becomes.
Is everyone
Destructive
turning to him?
damage. I believe so. I believe all 3
Yeah,
spots.
it's a
Well,
rage
fuck!
mechanic.
I
so
didn't
yeah.
know he
So,
did this. I
Yep.
knew he had an active skill, but I didn't know he did this.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
me neither.
his supreme
Yeah,
skill
same.
is key +1 in addition per key sphere obtained, and attacks effective against all types for that 1 turn when he is all 3 fighters.
Yeah, the active
This
skill
card's
is
fucking
him,
amazing.
like,
What's the destructive though? How much damage is that? What's the
I
modifier?
have
Does it say?
no
Scroll down?
idea.
Is it on the bottom? Scroll down.
In rage mode, he takes no
destructive
damage.
damage. It's at the bottom.
Lasts for 1
Wow.
turn.
Yeah, you're right.
Alex, scroll down to the bottom. It's right down there.
I guess
And
it's
you
gotta
go
be more
down
cool,
to the
bigger than
bottom
Colossal,
row.
right?
Shirtless Zamasu
know.
could be a card if they use the manga too.
What is Rage Vegeta's damage thing? 'Cause
So
he's
at
the only other person. Oh, Beerus too has
No.
rage mode.
Yeah, Beerus and Goku.
So if
Super
you have
Attack
him,
20,
if you
yeah.
have him at Super Attack 20, his modifier will be 420%.
Oh, I think he gets grade 8 levels of. Yeah, I think they're giving him. Yeah, so he counts as a
Not that
grade 8,
bad.
which is weird.
Yeah, he's a rage mode unit. He doesn't take any damage when he's in
Free
that
damage,
mode.
though.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, he's. I mean, and look at these stats here. Up to 65,000 attack, which is the only stat that matters. They don't care about his hit points. They don't care
Oh
about
my
his defense because he. But 65,000 base attack
Holy
on this unit
crap.
at Rainbow when he's transformed.
Dog, he is a fucking fantastic. I need this card.
Yeah, that rage mode's gonna be very,
Wow.
very
Just like
useful.
Havo knows, like we were talking about that before. He knows whenever there's a rose that comes out, I can't help myself.
I want to see you do this pose right here, dude, with his scythe.
I need to do one because I do a rose every year, so I'll probably use the pose with the scythe.
Yep.
So
Hell yeah.
just send me that, and I'll
With the Goku
Work
Black
it
Rose
up.
behind him.
Okay.
I like to use Dokkan art for reference too. Anyway.
Oh, you could do the shadow clones behind him and like little like small Gokus too.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Tystra, do you have your water ready?
I almost want to like.
Giving Tystra shit because he's the thirsty mofo on the show. We're talking about Broly, Chilai, and Lemo.
I know the
or-
least about them, by the way. This is the LR I know the least about.
Oh, they're fucking fantastic.
He picks up a lot of orbs and does a lot of different things. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
So movie
The
bosses
heck?
category, key +4, stats 130, or extreme physical type, key +4, stats 100%. He greatly raises defense for 1 turn, or they greatly raise defense for 1 turn, which is 50%, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and lowers attack 20% for 3 turns. On 18 key, they greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn, which is 50%, and causes mega colossal to the damage to the enemy, so they don't lower attack on their 18 key. Fighting for Friends passive skill, attack and defense plus 15% per key sphere obtained, plus an additional attack and defense plus 5%, and key plus 2 per key sphere obtained with 2 or more physical key spheres obtained. All allies attack and defense 39% with 2 or more agility or strength key spheres obtained, and all allies defense 39% with 2 or more tech or int key spheres obtained. Evades enemies' attacks, including super attack, with 7 or more key spheres obtained. Link skills are Brainiac Solid Support, Cold Judgment, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Categories are Movie Bosses and Joined Forces, and does not have any sort of transformation. All right, so I love this passive skill. Like, it feels like you're just taking a freaking toolbox in with you. It's like, okay, well, what do I
Yep.
need now? You
It's a
know?
lot of stuff, a lot of things to remember.
Yeah,
You're like,
so
okay, do I pick up these orbs? Do I pick up these orbs? Like, what do you need on that rotation? You know?
exactly.
That's pretty sick though. I like that because that could be very useful in like many different situations. Like, let's say if you're doing a super battle road and like they're all attacking in the first rotation, and you got a crap load of AGL or strength orbs in the field, right? Is that the one that gives the defense, or is it tech and int? Looks like tech and int. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, you take the tech and int, so that way you get the defense. But if you need to take a unit out before he hits you, you can take what is the AGL and strength. That's pretty dope, dude. I like that. I like cards that give a bunch of versatility because it just gives you more variety with your teams, and you can throw them on more, even though they only have 2 categories. That's pretty much all I got, though.
Yeah, it's all good. Overall, solid unit. You know, I'll just give my thoughts because I haven't really been talking. I was surprisingly enough, I'll just come out and say this. I saw Kit Kat in the chat, and it reminded me that I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's now 3:20, so I'm finally getting something to eat. But that's why I was away. In terms of Goku Black, phenomenal fucking unit. We already knew that since his release on JP. But this Broly unit, I never actually read the Broly stuff. I actually really like this kit. It's different and kind of goes back to what I was saying with Dokkan needing something more unique. This has the uniqueness that we lack. But I would like to see more units like with this type of mechanic in it where you could pick up any type of orb and it has some effect on something, you know?
Kind of gives more like balance to the game as well too, because if you're playing like oh crap, oops, my bad. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Crap. Oh, okay. So like mainly in the game, the main reason for the orbs is just to get a super attack, you know, and this kind of gives more variety to it as well. I was trying to say. So there's like more stuff you can do in the game, kind of creates it more complex.
Yeah.
Just makes it more fun, more interesting, dude. Not everything is just like straightforward and boring.
Yeah. Like, it's not like, oh, I gotta collect the same orbs to get like an ultra super with my LR, you know?
Yeah, or it's not. I gotta stack up all these one color over here in this corner so I can give it to this one unit that has a nuking mechanic. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
boy.
So, I'm actually kind of surprised that these units got big bad bosses. You know,
It
I'm
makes
not.
sense. It makes sense, honestly. I
Wait,
don't see
what?
a problem with it.
It makes sense if it's just Broly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she and Lemo are not big bad bosses in any way,
hell
shape,
no.
or form. You know,
Oh, hell yeah, they are.
You know what they are? I figured it out. I know what they are. They're the S on the end of bosses, and that's it.
we're here to make it a plurality. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's it.
We're here just so we can get into joined forces. He needed a couple extra people for the carpool lane.
Or else he's only gonna be not even in full power, like just a movie boss. That'd be it. What other category? I mean, Pure Saiyan. He'd be
Except
Not
for-
all of them are.
No,
all of them
exactly.
have to be big fans.
I mean, movie bosses join forces makes sense. I mean, I didn't really see either one of these two as a threat to like really justify big bad bosses, but I guess he's enough of a threat by himself to be the big bad boss of the card.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think it's a little weird that they have it, but I can definitely understand why they do. No. That's
So when he's
that's
sitting down being
bad.
all cuddly, he's a big bad boss. But when he's walking towards you about to mess you up, he's just broke.
It's not even that he's just sitting down being all cuddly. He's sitting down freaking recovering from getting his butt handed to him.
Yeah, and now he's super smart now too, because he got some sense knocked into him. See that?
All right. Boyer wants to know if Sheila is a what?
A lolly? Yes. She has a lolly body.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Alec,
Anyway,
just
what's up?
stay that way. Do not know what they're
Okay.
talking about.
Sometimes I'm
Yeah.
glad I'm old and I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's just like a small frame female.
So this
horse.
next part we're going to talk about, I am 99% sure we are not going to get. It's just included for sake of completion, and I'm just going to blow through it really quick and then ask you guys what you think about it. All right, here goes. So we've got this Ichiban Kuji collaboration summon. We're, like I said, probably not going to get this, but the featured units were UI Goku, Evolution Vegeta, Goku Black, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, regular Gogeta, or Super Gogeta and Super Vegeta. I mean, it's a decent selection of units, but it was tied to some figure giveaway or something like that. That you had to live in Japan for this to even happen. Like you had to have a Japanese address. Even players who were playing JP couldn't win if their address wasn't in Japan. So keep that in mind, which is another reason why I think we're not going to get anything related to this, and we're just covering it because it was there. But I think these figures look badass. What do you guys think?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
figures
they
are
look
lit.
nice.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting some myself
Fun fact: I
if I can.
use some of these for reference when I paint.
Do you?
Noise.
Yep.
That's awesome.
That
Shadows.
Gogeta though. that Super Saiyan Gogeta looks the best, I think.
I need that rose.
Yeah, I dig the rose for sure.
His hairline just looks weird to me. It
Wait.
looks too puffy. You know what I mean?
Roses? Roses a
Yeah.
little bit. I mean, it does, but considering he's a pompous asshole, it kind of fits.
Look
True.
at the
maybe he's
creasing.
like flipping his hair up, being like, dude, like he's
Yeah,
like
he's that kind of character. So
he's
it's
the surfer bro, dude.
pretty much.
Okay, that
Goku's
looks pretty good.
eyebrows look huge.
That looks pretty good close up.
I agree. I
Yeah.
really dig the UI one the most, honestly.
I don't
Zoom in on the
think
Gogeta again.
I don't think I really like this one. This
Okay,
is
yeah.
the Super Saiyan
The
4 Gogeta?
Gogeta looks good. The Vegito tongue looks weird though. His mouth looks weird open like that.
Yeah.
Gogeta's face looks a little too small, though. I think that's what it is.
I don't know. It looks
I-
pretty similar to the Dokkan figures I already have.
Kind of.
Like they
Um,
kept the same art style.
Yeah.
I like it though, but
Me
I
too.
think they should have used more of a white lighting instead of. I could definitely tell like they color the lighting, the accent, like the auras of the characters. But
Mhm.
it looks pretty cool. Like on Rose, you can see like his top of his shirt looks a little pink. You know what I mean?
All right, and that brings us into part 3. Part 2 took nearly no time to cover compared to part 1 because part 1's the bulk of the majority or the bulk of the events and things. Part 3 sees us, let's see here, getting even more missions to get more coins, more tickets. Make sure you guys are constantly paying attention to your missions during this because you do not want to lose access to tickets. You don't want, well, tickets you don't have to worry about because you'll be able to get those through the entirety of the celebration. Coins should be the same way, but just play it safe and get them done as soon as you see them and as soon as you know what they are. Let's see here. I think this is another group thing. Yeah, a bunch of different things that we have to do. What is it? Energy. Sending energy. How do you send energy? Each time the energy is sent, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really say. Tess, do you remember how this worked?
Yeah,
Okay.
like it sounds like
Okay. Well, it looks like you can get these 2 different wallpapers as the reward. Or
I think it's just the Vegito and the Gogeta one that you get.
this one right here.
So you'll get the Gogeta Broly, and then you'll get the Merge Zamasu and
Okay.
Vegito Blue. Yeah.
All right. So then the next thing we've got in here is the Extreme Z area for the Project Zero Mortals plan. And then again, this is just an easy area. The list of units that you need, clearly you need the LR. But again, a lot of units in here that are pay to play. So I mean, like this Trunks right here, this Vegeta right here, they're available with the purple stones that we were talking about. The Trunks and Mai's, the agility one's on here too, right? Yes, right there.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can pull some units currently on banners to help you with that. I might have a little bit of difficulty putting a team together for this, but we'll find out. The nice thing is
Wow.
that the characters that are required are all basically Realm of Gods except for the Trunkses or
I mean,
I
Future
can't
Side.
believe that they
At
have
least you
the
can make a team.
Just
Yeah.
believe
Strength
in
to
yourself
Matsu.
because know that it is doable free to play, and it's been
Yes,
done
it
free
is.
to play. So you should be good,
Yep.
guys. Like, don't worry.
I
What
just
units are
I'm,
these for?
why oh wait, what?
What units are them for? The easy air?
this is for
The
the
Goku Black Easy, I believe,
yeah,
right?
the Goku Black Easy A.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm surprised they didn't give us the Int Zamasu on that list. It's kind of messed up. We only get the strength one.
Yeah, it is weird.
Because the end would kick ass, that's why.
They got Gamasu or Gowasu and Zamasu on there. You know what I mean? So
in
Well,
fact,
it is
the,
what
the
you're
only,
saying,
the
that
only
helps a
rose
lot.
they have on here is the LR.
no, that's Zamasu.
Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah, the
LR
only-
Rose
yeah,
Masu, and then it's
Yeah.
the Goku Black and Soul.
Yep, this is
Yeah.
the only rose on there. Every other one is
I
regular
can't
Goku
even use
Black
the
that they do it.
TUR. Is the
Nope.
TUR on there? Oh,
Gotta
So
get him
fun.
awakened, bro.
Oh, I already got mine rainbow. I was having TUR.
Oh, jeez.
You and me
Yeah,
alike, bro.
With 2 dupes, okay? With 2 dupes. It sucks. Dokkan's trolling me.
Well, hopefully, if you summon on the 55 tickets or 200 so many, you don't get another one.
All right. So, again, we've already talked about that unit. So the event itself is, I mean, it's just another Dokkan event, right? We are going to get another stage of Infinite Dragon Ball history during part 3, and I believe this one is for the Future Trunks saga. So again, you get down here to Zamasu. Zamasu has a whole bunch of crap that he does, including regenerating his own hit points. So I feel like that's probably going to be one of the harder phases of this fight.
We all strongly dislike that man.
He is really annoying.
Zamasu did nothing wrong.
It's like
Well.
fighting in Super Buu over and over, or no, Bukalo over and over and over again.
Kick rocks and once you hear.
I think it's funny that there's like a whole video series on YouTube of people. It's not even a series, just a whole bunch of videos on YouTube of people saying that Zamasu did nothing wrong, and that really, if you think about it, wouldn't you wipe out humanity too for all the crap that we've pulled?
I mean,
Nah,
No.
he did something wrong.
Yeah,
He's
he
wrong.
Killing anybody's wrong. What you talking about, Brett?
he lost to Goku. He lost to Goku and got triggered. That's what I get out of that.
That's what
Pretty much.
happens. He loses
He
to
got all
Goku
butthurt.
and then gets super mad about it.
How dare you! All you mortals are gonna die now because
Fuck
Goku
you,
beat me
mortals.
up.
He's
In
Zamasu
front of my
is
sensei!
effectively
How
Loki.
dare you!
He effectively has the Loki complex. He can't handle someone being better than him.
I love
Yeah.
that entire arc is like an allegory for fucking class warfare.
Yep.
I just do.
It really is though.
It really is the haves versus the have-nots, the gods versus the mortals.
Be
It's
mad because
Yeah.
they're getting a little more than he thinks they should.
and then we have one last thing to discuss here, guys.
Ooh.
And it's not really a huge discussion that we're gonna have. I'm probably on the wrong screen, aren't I? Part 3. Yes, I was on the wrong screen. We are getting the weekend missions, and I would love to tell you guys what the weekend missions are, but every time I go to click on it, it takes us to the Infinite Dragon Ball history page.
Wow, it's linked wrong.
But there are going to be
Great discussion.
missions where you can get Sleepy Kais and stones.
can
Like I
you-
said,
Nice.
Maybe I'll go to an event and check it in that way.
yeah. But we've had very similar missions like this before. They'll just give us a few stones and a few Sleepy Kais. I mean, it'll be easy stuff. It'll be available on the weekends. Just get it done. I mean, just like your free-to-play farming, just get it done.
Get her done.
Really quickly before we move into the actual closing, I want to thank Prop and GeneralBardock for being here.
Yo.
Let's see here.
Always.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being able to stick to
Um,
the end. Obviously, we would have liked to have everyone here, but
Right. We started a little late. We weren't expecting this to
Yeah.
go as long as it was, but again, shout out to Toon and to TheMaskedNingen. We'll put those links up in the
100%.
chat. These guys have, like, all four of them have been huge supporters of the show. Prop, you are our most recent guest before this show.
Yes.
But the man, like, literally this show would not exist if Prop wasn't involved, because I wouldn't even be on Twitch. And since I created the show wouldn't be here without Prop, because Prop convinced me to come to Twitch. So keep that in mind. Prop is an amazing man. You should follow him. He does great work.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. And purchase a piece from the boy too. I bought one.
I got a piece hanging on my wall. I commissioned the man.
Yeah.
So I do want to, since we are talking about commissions and making money, I want to point out that we do have some merch going on. I'm not sure how much longer these particular designs are going to be available. This design right here, the actual logo design, will not be available next Monday. We're going to take it down on Monday next week for sure, because technically we start season 2 of the show next Tuesday, where we're going to be using the new logo and all of the new set and all that stuff. So if you guys want your coffee cup, your original logo t-shirt, or your original logo mouse pad, grab those now. Do I have a link for that? No, I don't have one for that. It's probably under links. I don't even remember what all my commands were anymore. But here, I'll just steal this and put it in chat. I was so prepared for this, guys. So there's the merch right there, guys. Right now, the newest edition, the Broly Splatter t-shirt for our boy Testoba. Oh, I didn't even know it was up until I saw it today. So good on you, Trevor. It is currently on sale for $15.50, which is $4 off, and that sale will last until Test buys a copy. I think is how Trevor does that.
That's the normal rules, yeah.
So if you guys want
it's about to go away anyway soon. So.
Yeah. Well, the shirts will probably stick around for a while, just because I still like the designs. It's just Yeah. No, you're fine. Go ahead. Do it.
Oh, it's pretty dope. I like it.
Let me.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope as hell, fam.
Yep. And I love the fact
wait,
that you kept the sketch art design.
Nah, bro, that's fucking cool. That's gonna sell
like
gangbusters.
Yeah,
And you could actually switch. And you could actually like switch out the Broly for whatever person you want to put in there for that. As long as their caricature like, you could do that.
Yeah, now I'm talking Nakatsu. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, prop. Like, I realized
It's
I
all
was
good.
muted to the stream.
No,
but
you're good,
you
fam.
guys could hear me.
Okay, so yeah, that's Test's logo that he's working on for his merch. Again, we've got another discounted shirt, the Goku splatter shirt for Anthony JMO, because he hasn't picked his up yet either. Cough, cough, hint, hint. And then if you want the alternate version, you guys can get this one with the red and the gold background. JMO is still the only one with a variant shirt, and I think that's awesome.
Oh, he flexing on y'all.
And then, of course, we've got Boo for Trevor, Cumber for myself, and Godbind Goku somewhere. There we go, for Tystra. So, I'm actually wearing my Cumber shirt right now. I wear it every time we do the podcast. I think of it as my uniform. So, but yeah, guys. So also, we weren't able to stream out to YouTube today. We might just scrap that idea because it caused a lot of technical problems. But if we can figure it out between now and next week, we'll start simulcasting to YouTube next week. So make sure you guys are following us on YouTube for that, or to catch any episodes that you may have missed, because every episode is currently available right there. All right, so Test, do you have all of the information for everybody who's hosted and followed and all that jazz today?
No, because I can't log into it because I needed you to send me a code thing. But yeah, you have to do it.
I
sorry.
don't have that. I don't have that.
We started
listed up
at like
here.
42, and now or something, right? And now we're at 60. So.
Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, I saw a whole bunch of them. So to everybody who followed, who shared, who did all that crazy Twitch stuff, thank you. I will do a better job of having those things up so I can do a read off at the end of next week. Let's see here. Who is available right now? I think we're going to set up a raid to Omnitoast.
Hey, the boy.
So we will go ahead and
Heck
raid
yeah.
our boy Omnitoast. He's currently playing Destiny 2. If you guys are interested in more of what's going on as far as more in-depth detail into each one of the things that we've covered. Wow, words are hard. Over the course of the next few weeks, while the 5 year is going on, we will get in and the panelists will, really dig down into each one of these things like we normally do. This was mostly just our big overview show. So once again, thanks to Toon, thanks to Ningen, Prop, and Bardock for being here. Thank you, Test, for running the show behind the scenes. But we're gonna send you guys over to OmniToast, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Have a good one, everybody.
See you later in a few seconds.
Thanks for having me, guys. Much love.